Are we live?
Yes, we are.
We can't be.
Live, live, live.
Hello, everybody. I know we've got some excitement building out there in live land. I can feel it. I can hear the train coming down the tracks.
Do you feel the rumble, people?
I feel the rumble. Rumble. Well, let's talk about a few things that happened today. We don't know if we're the first to talk about an update, but lest we say this, at least the update notes are in the back office. I saw that earlier, and they've been completed. I think Daryl and let's see, Peter and Janet do that usually, and I think they have another helper or two, but those are the big three, as they say. So there's notes. The webinar, what do you call it? Video, is that there also?
I don't know. I gotta look.
All right. Well, why don't you do that while I welcome everybody?
Well, we can just ask the group because our group is with
this group is tuned
so they will tell us.
All right. Well, it's Friday, the 21st day of October, 2022. We're just 29 short days away from beIN Sports putting ONPASSIVE on the map. We're on the map already, but we're going to be globally on the map. We're going to be all over the globe.
Yes, and it says October 20, 8:20 p.m. Company corporate webinar, Mr. Ash.
All right, sounds good to me. So we'll talk about a couple of things this evening. Most of you probably heard my question or two questions that I mentioned to Ash, and he was kind enough to be very thorough about that. So if you see me speaking somewhat, or we both speaking in, or both of us speaking, slow down, Rob, in generalities, it's because that's how we do it. That's how we do it. And we'll be talking more specifically as the days go on. As you guys know, we try to bring you today's news today, and that's what we're doing.
I love it.
Even though it's tomorrow already today. It's a little bit past midnight here in sunny Florida. It's in the 40s here, temperature-wise, Fahrenheit, which for us is a little on the cold side. And in your case, it's on the freezing side.
And I don't venture out, so I wouldn't know how cold it is. I stay indoors.
Yes, you do.
I don't even put my toe outside the door.
Well, you do when Ollie boy and you go outside.
Very rarely.
Or to the store on rare occasions.
Very rarely. I'm a stay-at-home person.
All right. Well, there are...
Are you going to talk about this stuff, the subscribe? Talk about that.
As you know, I'm somewhat prepared. Let's go this way. Please subscribe to Lynn's YouTube channel or the YouTube channel you're watching RobLynn Live on this morning. And once you've done that, subscribe, click the bell icon, or as we commonly refer to it, ring the bell. And that way you'll get notified when the videos are posted or Lynn goes live. And give this live a thumbs up. And we'd appreciate it.
Who else is alive should get a thumbs up besides mine or ours?
Well, mine, but I don't have one.
Okay, no, but I mean, you're silly. Okay,
we're streaming live on several other channels.
Red, Marty, and the Old Tech Pros. So we want you to support whatever channel you happen to be on now. And we ask you, though, if you can hop on over to my channel, which is Lynn Nakamoto, right? Oh, no, it's
ONPASSIVE Lynn Nakamoto.
Lynn Nakamoto's channel, and subscribe and click the bell icon. We would be happy if you do so.
Now, shall we get down to some more business before we get into tonight's topic?
Yes, please.
All righty. 2020 pending founder positions. Lynn has many. Many others have some or many. It's time to get with it because Ash MUFAREH mentioned today, and he was pretty specific. No, he wasn't pretty specific. He was damn specific. Not Pacific. Darn. That's right. We don't cuss on RobLynn Live. Now, when we go off the air, that's a different story.
That's a different story, yeah.
Okay. He was darn specific today about the 2020 pending founders. They are going away on Tuesday. Now, I didn't catch if he gave a time.
He didn't know. He didn't
He
give a
wasn't
time.
sure, but
But I'm sure we'll be told soon the time.
right. So there are many 2020 pending founder positions within the Lynn system here. And per Ash, there's no more, as I mentioned, available to be paid for after Tuesday, the 25th of October. So all that's needed, and I'll say this slowly, and I need to emphasize, an email never used before non-passive. Once again, it's critical that when you send Lynn on her special email, which is 2020 pending founders at gmail.com, when you send the information to Lynn, you make sure it's not, check your emails and make sure it's not one that you've used before non-passive. That just slows the process down.
Yeah, it's really common for people to send an email that's in the system already. And I say, oh, no, it's an existing email. They go, oh, and then they have to submit another one. So it kind of, wastes time. So, yeah.
Okay, along with the email that you send with an email that's never been used, I reiterate, never been used, we need a first and last name and a phone number with no spaces, dots, dips, or dashes. So, in other words, just numbers. Is that not right?
That is correct.
All right.
All numbers all together, no spaces.
And once again, let's send it to Lynn, that information to Lynn's. It's a fairly new email, but it's been used now for 6-8 weeks. 2020 pending founders at gmail.com.
And we want to say that if you're needing to create emails, some of you are ordering, want 10 or 20 or 30 or whatever, how many pending positions, and you kind of have trouble creating emails because you've created so many already.
Right.
So there is a system where you can use Gmail and you'll have additional emails without even creating them. It's a matter of where you place the period in your email. So if you need to create emails and you've noticed that you're kind of running out of options for creating emails, just message me or email me. I'll explain how it works. You don't even have to create these Gmails. They exist within your current emails.
And then all the information, especially in Gmail, goes right to the parent email,
account.
the main account.
Yeah.
So you
It's
can have the
convenient.
dots, in between the numbers. You can have the dots in between the letters. It's very easy. We've helped a few people do that.
They're relieved when they find out they can just have all these emails without having to create them.
And if I remember from the past, we were beating our heads against the wall, and wound up having to switch to a couple different emails. And now we know how to do it.
Yeah.
Was that Martin DeGarmo that told us how to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Marty's on top of
He's
his
a smart
game.
man.
Yes, he is. Well, let's get on with it here. Oh, and the topic is game on. Game on. So we're doing kind of a piggyback ride here today to piggyback on the actual webinar. Now, there's several slogans or sayings that have been created both by Ash MUFAREH, some of the other founders, some of the leaders, and there's been a few that yours truly has created. So a couple of them I'm pretty proud of. So I'd like to mention, we are the solution to the pollution.
Yay.
And don't you forget it.
I like that one.
We are going to help save the planet, not just in a green way, but in many ways, whether it be with proper water, potable water, electricity, helping with electric, what are they called? Shedding?
Load shedding.
Load shedding. We're going to try to put an end to all that.
So quickly explain what that is, because a lot of people don't know what that is.
Well, certain countries, one is only allowed to have power for a certain period of time, and then it goes away. Mm-hmm. So that's called load shedding. All right, I'll get it right. I'm entitled to one mess up a night.
Oh, yeah, you're entitled to as many as you have to use.
Oh, don't say that, because darn well that's going to happen.
And Fortune Miles says, hello, RobLynn. You look stunning at the big webinar. That's so kind of you.
Thank you. We appreciate that. And we are on passive strong. That has now become my second favorite. We are now on passive
I
strong.
like that particular one.
We are.
On passive strong. You see?
Collectively, we are strong. We're stronger than strong. That's the way I look at that. And we're also
collectively we're
collect-
strong. That's the whole idea.
it's
Collectively.
all about the team. It's all about the family. And that's how we think, for sure.
Mhm.
And we're on passive proud. As time has gone on through this journey, some of you have been around for a little over 4 years and a couple of months.
Yeah.
We've been around for 3 years and a bunch of months. And it's exciting. The journey has been exciting. There's been no wavering. It's been good. And we've gotten more proud, or is it prouder? Prouder. We've gotten prouder as time has gone on. And now, I don't know about all you folks, but we're as proud can be. And that's a
Proud.
good thing.
How do you say? Proud as a clam? Oh no, that's happy as a clam. Proud as a peacock. Proud as a peacock. I thought of it.
Proud as a peacock.
Yes, and we have Randy Leonard who says, "Hello, all. Really trying to stay awake though. I get it. Don't we get it?" About
Well, Randy, let's get ready to rumble. That's another one of those things.
I love that. Welcome to the Stay Awake Club, because it is late for many of us, especially of those of us on the East Coast of America.
And we've got coffee number 2 going since 11:15.
Put it by your body, then it'll show. You see? Magical.
Now I'll spill it on my body. That's great, man. Thank you.
I'm teaching him how to show the object. You got to put it by your body.
And another thing that has come to mind in the last few days, if I may interrupt briefly.
First say Marty's voice.
Say it, say it, say it. You gotta say it. You just gotta say it.
Right
That's
on.
coming from the unicorn. The
Oh,
unicorn had to tell
true.
Marty to say that.
Yeah.
And there's something else that I'd like us all to bear in mind before we get into the topic itself, is we, as ONPASSIVians, are paying it forward in Ash style.
Ooh.
The man rubs off on all of us. I don't think there's any doubt about it.
Yes.
I find myself saying the sayings that he does, some of the ones that I do, some of the ones that the other folks out there in Founder Land do when I go to the grocery store. You know, I don't say, let's get ready to rumble, because they'll have me arrested. But when I overhear someone at the register talking about something sad, I said, well, you know what? The solution to the pollution has arrived.
Mm-hmm.
That gets people talking about, you know what?
We might decide to have one of those things, flip things, and you put solution to the pollution. People say, oh, what is that? And then you can start a conversation.
Well, I feel some coffee cups and mugs coming.
Oh, yeah.
If I don't do them.
Caps are good because you can have the words on your cap, honey, and then start a conversation.
That's true.
But Anita says, love, save the planet. She loved what you just said.
Save the planet, baby. That's what we're here for. And it's not about us, it's about the other guy. And that's hashtag Ash.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're going to do a short summary this morning in summary format. That'll be how we do this. We'll list a few things that just jumped off the page. As I mentioned, but prior to my 2 questions to Ash, which he was kind enough to answer in detail. I lost my train of thought.
But Beverly says another one is pretty cool. Answer to the cancer.
Answer to the cancer. Okay, that's on the list.
Catchy.
That's on the list now.
That's good, Beverly. Did you think of it yourself? Did you make that up? That's pretty clever.
So here are some of today's reasons. Oh, and my question was, how do we go about summarizing? Can we be specific, or can we do this in general?
Okay, so what he's saying is, when we talk to the public or to others about the corporate webinar, what can we say and what can we not say? Okay, we'll proceed.
Right, and with the number of folks that we have on here tonight, some of which are new and we don't know the names, perhaps they're not a webinar. They're not a founder. So tonight will be in general. We'll answer questions that we can answer should you put them in the chat, but we want to hear from you about the few things we are gonna mention. First off, There are several, I repeat, several digital products are already above market value. And
Yay.
and this is the most important part, they're market ready.
Wow, that's impressive
That's
and
good stuff.
exciting.
And there's going to be color coding. Look out, world. We're coming at you in a simplistic way. How is that?
The color coding was impressive to me. That's beautiful.
And what that will do, as you and I have discussed, is it will make navigating the platforms easier with color coding.
Oh, I'll go for color coding anytime. It'll keep me on track, you know?
And if I may be speaking in generalities again, after the first of several products are released, which is coming real soon, there will be products regularly available to the founders first and resellers as well as customers. So
Mhm.
we're going to the world very, very soon.
Mhm.
And there will continue to be products released. I don't want to be specific about numbers, but there will be a number of products released on a regular basis.
That's good. It is true, and it's going to be more than we think. You know, an ordinary company would not continue to produce new products constantly, but with ONPASSIVE, it will.
Right. Okay, and let's talk briefly about our media department, formerly known to many people around the world as the advertising department, the marketing department. Well, we have what's called O Media.
Ooh, oh, media.
Without being specific, let's just say O Media is going to provide learning and education for all of us. So, those of us, including these two senior citizens, who aren't the most techie in the world, the most techie in the world,
Not techie at all.
we're going to learn. We're going to learn more. We've already learned from the OTech pros. Those guys are amazing. And those of you who went to the 2 o'clock to, what was it, 2 o'clock to 2:30
Chat with the OTech pros.
There
I know
was-
there are a bunch of you there.
there were, and there was well over 200, which is exciting.
That was good, and we were excited. And we only had half an hour so that we could send you on your way to the corporate webinar to log in.
So in baseball terms, it was a quick hitter.
Oh, is that what they say?
It was a big hit because there were over 200, as you mentioned, folks
Ah,
there today. And then we all, as many of us as could, jumped on the 20,000
yeah,
limit.
we hit the max, definitely. Beverly says, Team on Passive. I like that.
Team on passive, ready to roll.
That's a good one. Beverly, keep saying it. I
Keep
like
saying
it.
the sayings,
I like that
guys.
one, man.
The stuff is going to be, there will be books written. I don't know if these two
Never
seniors are
know.
going to write a
We
book,
might.
but I have notes. We have notes. Each of our RobLynn Lives, I have a binder. It's a 4-inch binder that we put the morning's notes in. So as a
Good.
memory, because
Yeah,
we have
good.
none
Yeah.
in terms
Our
of
memories
memory.
are shot, you know.
Right.
Good idea, hun. And you know, amongst us here, those attending tonight, who knows? I think some of you are going to be authors. Some of you are going to be speakers. I think some of you are going to make it the circuit and speak on an inspirational, motivational level. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm just looking forward to seeing all of us here grow and blossom within ONPASSIVE.
What an opportunity presented by the MUFAREH family. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. And Data says ONPASSIVE strong.
ONPASSIVE strong. All right, all right, all right.
I like that slogan.
One other thing that I'd like to mention, and those of you who are paying attention to the website, they change
Ooh.
3 times a week. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and it's very early in the morning our time, because if you recall from this Wednesday's website update, upgrade, change,
Did you guys look?
revision.
I hope you took a peek. I took a peek. Did
What
you
was the
take a
most
peek?
famous? I did. What was the most famous thing about it? The new thing.
the automatic, no, what was it called? Automatic, what's the word, you guys? Let's see if you can help us.
We need help.
Okay, let's go to the bottom and see what you did. It's called automatic, not scrolling, but automatic something. Let's see who tells us first. That's what's new about it. There's a button on the bottom of the website. You click on it, and it will automatically just move the screens up and down.
So by the time we
there we go. Isabella got it first. She says
auto navigation.
Yay, thank you, Isabella. I couldn't think of the word. That is so cool, you guys. If you haven't clicked on that auto navigation button,
you got to do it.
Else, man.
You got to do it now, because by the time we're off this morning, there's going to be a new website, another
that's
new
crazy.
one.
As soon as you get to look at the new one, a couple days later, voila, another one appears.
Yeah.
How is that, people? What do you think of that?
And as I started to mention before we got excited, this last website that was produced on Wednesday, or not produced during the week prior, took 2 days, folks. 2 days to produce. Now, what company, where in the world produces new websites, revisions, upgrades, updates, whatever you want to call it, brand new? What company does that?
I don't know of any. Anybody know of a company that gives you a new website 3 times or more a week? Let us know if you know of any. I don't think there are
I know
any.
of one.
Just ours, our company.
ONPASSIVE.
And we are ONPASSIVE proud.
Okay, that gives us a brief summary of today. There's more to it. So our suggestion, our collective suggestion, there I go with the words again, is to watch the recording, because most of what was said today is in the back office on the recording. There's a great summary there that only us founders can see, because if you don't have a login, cannot get in there, cannot see it, cannot watch the replay. So be sure to log on. I would, wait a couple hours, or wait till morning your time, or afternoon or evening your time. Log in, check it out. The auto navigation, I think, is here to stay.
So cool. And I can see the comments from our group here. People love the auto navigation.
Well, enough of this blabbering that we've been doing, collective blabbering. Let's hear from you guys. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. We know we're global. And I saw Casey is on here. Casey Zevenbergen from Thailand. Sawadee Cup. Good morning.
And Dave says it doesn't matter if you're from New York, Berlin, or Ho Chi Minh. If you're in ONPASSIVE, you're gonna win. Hey, that rhymes.
If you're in ONPASSIVE, you're gonna win it.
And Emily says, we asked, what other companies have this auto navigation and have new websites every 3 times a week or more? And her answer is only ONPASSIVE.
The one and only ONPASSIVE.
And Verona says the company is ONPASSIVE.
ONPASSIVE. The company with heart.
That's right. And
what a heart.
And we have Bay Rubin saying, none that I know of other than ONPASSIVE.
ONPASSIVE. But that was cute what Susie was saying when she went to the Indian restaurant. Rice or naan? Rice or naan? Now, I didn't know naan. Did you? No. Naan is bread?
Yeah, I did know. But I wouldn't have understood by rice or naan. I wouldn't have thought it meant naan, the naan bread.
Right.
Yeah. Josie Bothfiller says it took just 2 days for the company to add auto navigation. That's
How
incredible.
Remarkable is that? That's unbelievable.
That's incredible. And we see that Rocky Bull is excited. He says, game on about passive. All founding players. Internet world is a field of 8 billion visitors.
And in case you folks forgot, we're the new internet. The new internet. Hashtag Ash MUFAREH.
And thank you to our friend for the second super sticker tonight. And he knows who he is.
All right. Thank you, friend.
Appreciate it.
You're the bomb.
And Armin says, auto navigation systems. Yeah. We are in it to win it.
We are in it to win it. And that's another hoax. That's Animal.
Oh, Animal.
Right.
Sorry, I thought it was Armin.
Right. Oh, look who's joining us. Did you send him the link?
Somebody's crashing. Guess who it is?
It's the one, the only.
Here we go.
The unicorn's daddy, Marty DeGarmo.
Come on down, Marty.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Say it, say it.
You gotta say it.
That's right.
You gotta say it. So how did we do generalities? Okay, for rookies?
You guys are no longer rookies. Are you kidding?
Thank you.
Well,
Are
I
you
don't know about
kidding?
But wasn't that a good question he asked, Ash MUFAREH? What can we share? It kind of just gives us some guidelines.
Oh, yeah. Hold on 1 second.
Uh-oh, someone else.
And remember, Mr. MUFAREH says, we are going to be the internet. We're going to own the internet. This is true. And Bay Rubin says, ONPASSIVE is unstoppable.
I agree with Bay.
And
Scroll down a little bit so you don't get too far behind.
all
Say hello
right,
to everybody.
Nancy says, I'm grateful for replay.
Replays rock. Replays do rock.
That is true.
And Anita says there's more to it. Just do it. All right. Just do it.
Hey, that's a good one too. How about just do it the ONPASSIVE way? What do you think of that?
I like it.
Yeah, you do?
I like
Are you
it.
sure?
Yeah. Deborah's in there. You said, she said, and we all say it was a wonderful webinar today.
All right. I was just playing with the view just to see what we can do.
What are you scheming there, Martin? I feel some scheming going on in the back room.
And we have Dr. Benny. Welcome, Dr. Benny.
Hello, Dr. Benny.
I would never scheme anything. You know me by now.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
That's right. Dr. Benny's here. We're saying greetings to all my dearest queens and kings on this RobLynn Live, October 21 at midnight EDT. Virtual hug.
Thank you, Dr. Benny.
You know what's hard? You know what's hard to believe? 10 days, it's Halloween already. What the freak?
Well, you having the grandkids. What did you do? Send the link to Johnson?
Oh, I would never do that.
There goes the neighborhood.
Man, this is called a massive crash.
Hey guys, he was in bed.
Okay, so let's
Well,
vote. We want to vote. Accept Chris. Say Chris yes or Chris no. We'll take
get
a
him
vote.
off. He's on the backstage. Bring him in. Bring him in. Oh, there he is. Hey, do you like the coffee here, big boy?
Look, what? Oh, that was a kind of cool feature. What you just did there.
That's some
Oh,
stuff.
hey, I'll tell you what. StreamYard has a lot of features.
Well, I can,
A lot.
I really like that where you can zoom someone in, zoom someone out. Well, good morning, I guess, because I guess no one likes Marty. Don't want me to sleep. Ash don't want me to sleep. Lynn and Rob don't want me to sleep.
That's what we do.
Sleep is.
I was tucked in my pillow watching you guys YouTube. Next thing I said, hey, you got to wake up and go see Rob and Lynn. All right, let me get dressed. Let me go get some clothes on.
Well, it's been a while since we crashed. I love
It's been
crashing.
about 10 days, yeah.
Yeah.
Marty, I don't think any of us have crashed in a long time.
That's a good one.
Well, I crashed 360 the other day.
Yeah.
Still working on that project. Keep you posted.
That's a crazy crash there.
Was
That was
today a wild webinar or what?
Yeah. It was. I think it was the best controlled Ash webinar we've had in a very long time. We didn't get a lot of disturbances. Ash came almost on time, which was amazing. And then we didn't have to tap dance and boom, and we went right to business. So absolutely loved it. Hi, everyone that's saying hi. Hello, I love you all.
Love
You guys
Chris.
are popular, man. I'll tell you. We're gonna have to wake you up more often. You're good for
Dude, listen, at 10 o'clock tonight, I was actually talking to Julie, and I said, you know what? It's a good, Marty just hung up about a half hour, 40 minutes ago. He's going to bed. I think I'm just going to go to bed tonight. It's about time I got some good sleep. Nah, it never happens. I should have just stayed right here where I'm sitting and put a pillow and then fall asleep and wake up for the next webinar. Fall asleep and wake up for the next webinar.
right here, live and in color. That happens every day, doesn't it, Marty? Right here. She is the queen of nodding.
But I can tell you, I feel really good right now because I did take a nap. I did take a nap before this. Only thing I kept waking up to peek and see the pending founder requests because I don't want to make people wait. So I kept peeking and adding people, transferring their positions to them.
And you know what? You know what stinks? Lynn, that's what stinks is because for some reason they request a pending from us, and if you don't answer them right away, they just move on to someone else.
See ya. Go ahead on.
It's called immediate gratification. They are impatient. So you got to be on it or you miss it. Some of them went to you because I was too slow. They said, oh, thank you. I went to Chris. Oh, thank you. I went to Marty.
Yeah, I get it. I went to Lynn. I went to Marty. I went to Julie. I went to Red. I said, you know what? You go there. I'm going back to bed, I tell them.
Hey, either way, we're getting rid of them, so it's a good thing.
It's all good. Here's Armin Hogue. We do know that name.
He's getting a lot of compliments tonight for his generosity, and we know how generous Armin is, and we respect his request for privacy, but he knows that we appreciate him, right, honey?
Right.
He's such a nice guy, too. Such a nice guy.
Good guy.
Do you see this, Rob?
Yeah, it's a clip-on. I have never worn a clip-on.
You know what? My dad always tried to teach me how to tie a tie. I could never get it. So then I found out about clip-ons. I'm not kidding you, guys. I have over 300 ties, brand new, never been worn. And I got a couple of these clip-ons. I'm going to start my own clip-on tie for guys that just can't do it because I love it. You know, you get a shirt, clip it on, you're ready to go. I think they're the greatest thing in the world, man.
My question is, why doesn't the whole world use them?
You know what? I don't know if I'm sure these guys know how to tie a tie. To me, it's confusing. And I'm thinking, I don't literally like wearing things wrapped around my throat anyway.
Well, you know what the problem with you, Chris, is though?
My big neck.
Your neck is so big. When you're done, you got a bow tie instead of a tie.
Now there is a bow tie company in Clearwater, Florida. Here, I went there probably about 3 months ago. Whenever the Kentucky Derby was, my son wanted a. University of Central Florida, I think it was, or Memphis Grizzly tie. It was the only place in the United States I could find it, and it was a clip-on. And I guess
love it.
Thing.
You know what? And the great thing, Rob, it's a safety thing. You know, when they're on you, if you got some crazy lunatic that wants to rip your neck off, these come right off. Or a necktie, that's where you're going with it. You're going to look like a dog in a leash going, hey, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Marty, I see you scheming again. Are you calling Red?
No.
Crash.
No.
You never know. You should see if Ash MUFAREH is free. You never know.
And Alex says, Ash MUFAREH is my friend. So excited.
That's nice.
You could feel it. How about the atmosphere today? Could you feel the electricity, guys?
It was amazing. No doubt about it. I mean, I never know what to really expect, but it was very smooth, very organized, and I'm glad Muhammad Kamal said what he said because we got to organize stuff. You know, Ash is only one guy. I know we think he's more than one. I'm betting there's like 10 of them, but I mean, everybody wants them everywhere now, and it's just crazy.
And now is the time.
Same thing's happening to Muhammad too. Yeah. I mean, everybody's calling him, and
that's the first time I've seen Muhammad unshaven, so you can tell he's feeling the heat in the kitchen a little.
First time I met him, I went on a Arabic webinar and made a complete butthead out of myself. But anyway, I went to this person.
Normal.
I knew you were going to jump on that, Chris.
You couldn't resist, Chris.
I knew that was coming.
First time I met him, well, what happened was Ash set me up and said, on the Arabic webinar, he said, do you, Marty, tell him when you started. And I said, July 28th, 2019. And then I'm so wrapped up in the business, Ash knew it, and he said, ask him when his wedding was. And
that was
guys, I forgot.
I remember that.
And Dawn's sitting right next to me. I said the right date, but I said the wrong year or something. And I go,
you completely forgot everything.
Oh,
he knew about a passive though. He knew his day for a passive. He completely forgot his wedding year-end day.
Yeah,
I'll never forget.
You're gonna have that. There's Gemma. Hello, Gemma. Lister might not be far behind.
Twisted Sisters.
Wayma and Richard Lamotte. It's so funny when he said, no, you got to say it right. It's Lamotte. And I went, Dang, I was trying so hard not to say Lamont.
Me too.
You were trying to do the French version. I
Yeah,
heard.
yeah. I just could not. Marty, I'm still what? Marty, I'm still waiting for you to twerk. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tour.
What'd you bring out? That was the monkey, right?
The monkey.
Yeah.
But it almost looked like I knew he was going for the monkey, but it almost looked like Marty was going to stand up, turn around, and twerk us. That's what I
I thought he was.
Oh,
No,
I
this body don't twerk.
Oh my God.
his body don't. Hey, where's Bill Musk? Make a video. This body don't twerk, and that Marty just sitting there doing this.
Hi, Cynthia Downtown Brown.
Oh, I believe Mr. Ash MUFAREH may be joining us. I knew you were up to something, Marty.
No, I would never do that. I told you guys.
Oh no, we're going to be here for 5 hours now.
Says device not connected.
Yeah, his device isn't connected, so we'll wait till he connects. That'll tell us.
We'll keep scrolling.
And Nancy says Armin rocks. Doesn't he rock?
Armin's a rock star.
I
He's
love Armin. I really do. He
He's
makes me laugh.
part of gold. He's already told us about plans he's got to help the planet. He's one guy, but he's part of the family. I don't know. He's the solution to the pollution right from day one. Incredible stuff.
I love that saying, man.
Have
really
you
love
ever
that saying.
have you ever seen a movement like ONPASSIVE? Never. Never. Ever,
Never seen a company, and this is not a company anymore. Like Ash said, time and time again, we're a movement.
Oh yeah.
We truly are a movement.
Yep.
Without
And
a doubt.
could you tell Mr. MUFAREH that his device isn't connected? We see him, but we can't bring him in until his device is connected.
Oh, good. Let's talk about him.
He's definitely not going to hear a single thing we say, right, Chris?
Yeah, okay.
He
He hears everything.
when he paused and his head was up there, and I said, "All right, take a picture. This is a good pumpkin head right here." He actually made us stick his tongue out.
He gave us food for thought right there.
If you don't know by now, Ash MUFAREH has a very good sense of humor, and he's very witty, fast witty. You don't think about it; he just comes out with it. He's pretty good about it.
If you're not paying attention, you're going to miss it. So you got to pay attention
And
to
don't-
everything.
How could you run an organization as big as this and not be witty? You got to be crazy, man.
And how could you go through the ups and downs that he does and still be fine? That's because he's got a sense of humor.
Yeah.
I think that his wit is called a dry wit. Isn't that what you guys would call it?
Yeah.
Oh no! He's
No?
got a wet wit. He's got a wet wit because a dry wit. You know, it's like you guys remember. Oh my goodness, an old comedian. He did a sitcom. I can't believe I can't remember his name. He was a cold humored guy, but he was funny. He did a little sitcom with. He was a bald. Oh my gosh, I can't remember his name. But he had real cold humor. You know, he would say things and you'd have to think about, oh, that was funny. But
Yeah,
you
you
in Boston, he picks up on things and he fires back at you real quick. It's kind of fun. It was.
When I get it, I'm like, oh, that was funny. You know what I mean?
You know, like the time off the record, don't tell anybody. We were in the last room. We were in the big room at the end, and Michael says something that I know all this has happened, and Ash says, "So you're telling me you're not excited?" Remember that, Len? He looks right at Michael. What are you saying, Mike? You're not excited? And Michael didn't know what to say.
We all bust out laughing. He's like speechless.
It was funny, actually.
Oh.
And Mike started backpedaling. No. You know what I mean. I know it's already here. I'm not. Ash got him good. He did him good.
Data says, can you imagine seeing Marty twerking?
I hate to seem ignorant, but Marty, can you give us a definition of twerking, please?
Yeah. Something I don't do. How's that?
I tried. It's hard to do.
You tried?
Oh God, you got to try it. You have to have certain muscles to tweak it up and down like that.
No. You have to have, how do you say it? Junk in your trunk to twerk.
No. You got to have a certain muscle. Like now, Lynn coming from Hawaii, the hula hoopers, it takes not a hula hoopers, the hula girls. It takes a lot of muscles to shake their hips like that, man.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, can you move your ears? There's a certain muscle if you practice where you can get your ears to move up and down. My ex-wife's mother could do that. It used to freak me out.
Wow.
She actually could move her ears up and down just from a muscle in her face.
You should ask her what muscle it is. I want to know.
I guess it's the hearing muscle. I don't know, but
And Marty, trying to get back in touch with Ash, it showed not connected is all it showed on the screen.
Yeah. I think he's probably getting something else.
I'm sure he can figure it out. He's a techie.
Yeah.
Ruben says, Mr. Ash is sent by God to us as humanity.
For sure.
And Verona says, twerk contest.
Well, now that I know what twerking is, negative Ghost Rider. The envelope is full.
Go ahead, Verona. You start.
Yeah, that's right. He who suggested.
There he is.
Was all.
That's right.
And there's Brian from Canada saying hi to you guys, Chris and Marty. Uh-oh, here's Ash.
Oh, he's finally here. Let's bring him on.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Made it.
Good, whatever
Sorry,
it is.
Chris, I didn't have 5 hours. We're gonna make it 3 if that's okay.
That's
A little
okay.
short. Rob,
Well, yes,
when
sir.
I said 2 days, it was for integrating the new feature, the auto navigation. No website developer has that. So that's when we conducted a new, not the website. The website takes probably less than 2 days. But I'm talking about the development, coding, a new feature, the auto navigation. It was an idea at the end of the day on, say with me, Friday night, I'm sorry, Wednesday night their time. So we got Thursday, Friday, the weekend, and obviously Monday was live. 2 business days.
I don't know how they make it better every day, though. I don't get it.
It's every day. It's more beautiful. Well, every Monday.
Well, I mean, it's so different. Like, I mean, it's amazing.
That was my favorite one. I have to admit. The other day, the auto one, that was my favorite one by far so far. I thought I enjoyed that one.
So that will be a feature from now on, right, Mr. MUFAREH? We'll keep the auto navigation.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to get more AI driven. Yeah, absolutely. That's just a start. That's a basic. Everything will get better.
It's very fancy.
I kind of like the little cursor, the circle, and the dot in the center,
Yes.
and you can, found myself playing with that like some kind of blockhead. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
We're making it fun.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it was.
You're making it fun.
I was asking you a little bit ago about the excitement in the air. Today's excitement was beyond belief.
Oh, yeah.
You can feel the electricity now.
Yeah.
About
Wait.
Chris's tie or what?
It was all about the clip-on.
I got a great idea. Your next cursor should be Marty twerking as he
You mentioning that, Ash. My God. God.
That was hilarious, man.
Everybody's.
We had
calling
some
me
fun
about
today. And
Yeah.
Susie's story, yeah.
Yes. It was the best one. I'm not kidding you. Great information, don't get me wrong, but it was fun, and we kept everything in a great
Smooth.
order. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a great one. Great and smooth.
It wasn't brutally long, right? It was just a couple of
No,
hours.
no,
right?
it's very good. Very good. Yeah, not at
Couple
all.
hours, yeah. Wasn't bad. I could still feel my lower end after it was done. The last one I couldn't feel nothing. My back, my legs, they were numb. This one was good.
And John Barilla talks about twerking. If anybody wants to know about twerking, which we all do, he says twerking is a junk in your trunk with muscles, and the bigger the butt, the better.
Marty, that's you, brother. You should be able to trunk that junk and twerk the jerk all the way down, man.
This is a G-rated show, unless I remind you, Chris.
It's an F-rated for fun. For fun today.
Nothing but fun, brother.
It
Nothing.
was a good day. A very good day.
And
Yeah, well,
Ash, I don't know if you can see on the screen, but you're getting a lot of hellos.
Yes, I'm reading.
Okay.
Yeah, they forgot all about me and Marty. Ever since Ash showed up, they forgot about us, Marty.
yeah.
They're saying, "Who's Chris and Marty now?"
Ash, are you ready to twerk? Verona asks.
Uh-oh.
I'm
That's
betting
a
you can
question from a founder, a current founder.
You have to shoot me twice.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
First in the butt, then in the head. Yeah. So I can deflate.
That sounded like a no.
Oh my goodness.
I hope this is inspiring. Yeah.
Ashman, says Anne from the Big Island. Ashman.
All right, Ann from Hawaii.
Yes.
Sherry Dershoway's here saying hello to you, Ash. The master that stacks the cool.
All right. So stacking the cool. What was the good takeaway today? The positive one, and what? Give me one pros and one con.
Okay, let's hear from our crowd here. I'm going to scroll down so that we can get your
You're
comments.
included. You could talk.
Okay.
O'Mail, all pros, no cons. Actually falling in love with O'Mail, Ash. Absolutely love it.
I
Got me
haven't
very
seen the
excited.
AI part of it. Yeah.
No cons in that. All pros in O'Mail.
right.
Okay, let's hear from you. What was good about today? What did you learn? What was a positive? What was a challenge, as we say, not a negative, but a challenge? Let's hear from y'all.
You know, I think, Ash, you relieved some minds when you mentioned about media or marketing, where there's going to be training, instruction. A lot of the people have been worried, well, I don't know anything about it.
These are books people. Yeah. These are what we're missing. Documents, books. So far, it's been working from my mouth and my head. Yeah, randomly. So these are going to organize it and make it professional, document everything on the business side, of course, on the user side. So it will make it easy to follow.
Kushal likes O Media.
Elementary.
O Media.
Gonna make it O Media. Okay, fair enough.
Satyana Ranayana says, "Thank you, Ash, for being with us."
Thank you for the.
You mean here? Oh, thank you for accepting me. Yeah.
You know what blows me away, Ash, is the how
Are we allowed to drink soft beverage? Is that okay?
Yes,
soft
you
beverage. I have a
We can
coffee
drink.
going.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my second, soon to be my third.
He's gonna be wired. And Nino
Coffee.
likes the
I'm drinking caffeine free. This is harmless coconut water.
Oh,
That's
that
your
that looks yummy.
Yeah, it's good for dehydration. Yeah.
Electrolytes in it.
Yeah.
Electrolytes are good.
I talk a lot. I move a lot, so I need to
Mm-hmm.
fuel that person. Yeah, go ahead, that buddy. Go. What did you say?
What I love about what I'm seeing, not just today, well, today also, is how customers are going to be treated, even people that come in as guests. The presentation for them as they see the dashboard, and I just think all of that is going to blow people away. I don't care what the reason they came for. You give them every reason to stay.
Yeah,
it's a big deal. The visual, I try to picture how people react. I mean, you do that when you market, you do that all the time. But I'm thinking how a complete stranger would come in for a free thing with a mindset, okay, I'm going to try this, and then to see that, I don't think they're going anywhere. I mean, to me, that's the genius. It's not so much,
but also
those
with us right now on the journey before going publicly. It's important for them to get familiar with it and also have first good impression. Oh, this is unseen. Forget everything else. We're going to steer our heads to a new direction. And we have two voices within the company. Some would say, don't say anything. Things are being leaked out. We just shock the founders with it. They go, they find everything. We will test. And the other voice, which is I go with it, is too much to take in at once. Are we going to drip it, okay, to say the least. And of course, to keep the excitement. If you don't see that, you think like we're dead or we were like in Kauai or something. Yeah. No, we're we're really working around the clock, literally. Like the word is literally, like no joke.
Yeah,
So
Marcy.
I took break from my people. I said I'm gonna have some fun. I'm lonely. Yeah, Gene, about the 14 pages, can you tell us one good note? Play products. Okay, was excellent. Okay, go Rob. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to say most of the comments have been about the colors, the color schemes. That
Oh
is
yeah.
that's going to make going through all the apps so much easier.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah, I
it's
use
essential because it can get camouflage and you would forget. Like if you spend a lot of time, like a Mine ONet or the other application, that could like a Mine OPal or OConnect. I'm confused. But once you get used to two, three times, to like, I bet it was just a few minutes you saw ONet. If you spend a couple of hours once, there's no way you would confuse it with another application. It's so unique. That's it.
Hey, I got a question for you, Ash. In
I
O
mean,
Connect, I saw the word, I believe it was club, or like you could join a club. Is that
ONet.
what we? Yeah,
ONet.
would that be something like I would think of as a maybe start a group for French people speaking
This
French
is
or
100% AI. So yes, there will be clubs, okay, initially formed by somebody, and then it will match you with somebody. It will tell you yay or nay, okay, accept, decline. So you're interested in fishing. Don is interested in craft. So not just the business aspect of it. Let's say you are a programmer, but you are a drummer at the same time, okay? So now, like you find somebody you never know within the same neighborhood, just get a cup of coffee. So this is going to be real ONet, not just
I love it.
I mean,
I love it.
meaningless social media, dead,
No, I love it.
bogus
Love it. Love it. Love it.
insects. Yeah, it will be real people connecting. Yeah,
Absolutely.
on a meaningful cause. Yeah,
Oh, beautiful.
yeah. I mean, you might hear, okay, this was a house or a facility somewhere in Fort Myer torn apart, okay, and you happen to be within the region and you're in uh Obless, but somebody formed a club there. So it literally will pop there and will tell you yay or nay. If you connect, then now you have access. So it will be quickly for a couple of billion people to connect together in
Oh,
every aspect, email,
abs-
instant, all of that.
absolutely love it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
lots of attraction, lots of reasons for us to feel comfortable and safe on a meaningful way. There's no shenanigan. And remember, there's going to be a corporate, there's a legal massive team. I just had a meeting. I had to run today. I had a business dinner with our lawyers. Okay, it's really a safe environment to say the least. We also were discussing today with O Media and the rest of the departments how we will have an account for a child. So if there's going to be a guest, there's going to be a founder, a reseller, a customer, all of the names that we know. But why not having a child account, like a kid?
Awesome.
So that will be safe for them. So now it just shaping up every day, every day.
Sounds to me like the greatest show on earth has come
No,
back.
it's awesome because kids are getting into Facebook and they shouldn't be there. Facebook is bad. I mean, it's really bad.
Also, ONet can be bad or something not healthy for kids and all of that. But I have this is the first time. Guess what? On RobLynn Live, this is the first time we have professors in psychology, social studies, scientists. They will make sure scientifically everything is healthy for the different demographic. different, segments and sectors of society, primarily the children, that whatever content is there is vetted. So we have our own internal volunteer auditing. So it's not going to go there until it's clean, checked, inspected, good stuff, put it out.
I got a question. This is so like
Talk
an
to me.
idea. We have two girls called the Deaf Slam. They're hard of hearing, they're deaf, and they interpret. Is it possible in the future, just asking you this hypothetically, is it possible in the future that AR could read their sign language, which sign language they're doing, and actually put a closed caption for us people that can hear to see what they're saying?
Would it be enough just to say yes?
That'll work.
Yes, it would be just enough to say yes.
But you're not used to that. So we also, remember, we're going to have the translation and all connect and then apply it to different applications, especially in Academy. It's necessary. So how a professor in Japan, okay, can only speak Japanese, but somebody only speak German, okay, or French, they're attending that class. And 2 hours later, they're going to attend another class in Portuguese from Brazil and so forth. This is connecting the globe. So translation, voice to text, voice to voice, robotically, just like. But today, we couldn't apply thank you Zoom, okay, for the audio to show you text to speech. So the same thing. So I can choose my Japanese professor. I don't know, maybe 3 words in Japanese. Okay. Yeah, I can order food, but uh,
Always food with you, Ash.
of course, I wouldn't be alive without food. My first love, yeah, it was milk. Okay, almost milk. Wait, you didn't have milk? How could you be here? Yeah, okay. Um, and I hope it's not a cow milk. I have mama's milk.
I told you, Lynn, wet humor. He's got wet humor. See how he does it?
Okay, so it's
Okay.
not my wit. Okay, I'm corrected.
It's called intelligent. Okay, humor. So watch this. So he's talking in Japanese. I can choose. I speak English. I want translation in English, audio, or I just want to read. Guess what? I am deaf. A robot will be doing the sign language like an avatar.
That would be awesome. They'll love that. I had three of the deaf community reach out to me today, and I said, well, we didn't really have an interpreter on there today.
And I'm shocked, like I didn't say it yet, and now this is the first time, RobLynn. You see, there's still a lot to share. So that's why you should never miss RobLynn Live. Okay, you never know.
Never know. And stuff you don't want to know, you know too. You get to know. You have to take it all in. We're not selective here.
That was a good question. Go ahead, Chris. One more.
No, it was that I just wondered, and you answered by saying if I said yes, is art. I know how great artificial intelligence once you learn it, but can you imagine the deaf community signing and we're reading what they're saying on the bottom? I think that would be really cool. But all your translation stuff, I just didn't know if that was ever to be possible. But with you, I guess anything
I can tell you lots of things are possible and more probable for a few reasons. Thank you for all those. I'm reading them, and I probably have to replay it. Okay, so I can read what was your highlight or the best con or pro. Most of you are not saying any bad or at least constructive criticism. We welcome that. But you're thinking it's all perfect. That means we're perfect. Okay. We can make it perfect. Now, initially, it was the mindset. People are coming from different work environment. They're told something. They try to stretch it as long as they can, clock in and out, and try to do something that takes 5 minutes. Do it if possible in 5 months. Okay, and complicate it, because if they finish it, then they can downsize the company. So there's no motive for them to really work that brain and look around. Okay, So that's the mentality they had initially. We had to work hard a couple of years on it to make it clear this is not a job, you're a partner, and I'm not looking for employees. And take ownership. The better we do it, the faster, the more we succeed, and you take ownership of that success. Okay. And we said it from the beginning. That's what I said from the beginning. But how do they know? But over time, with real life experience, they got to believe it. They said, okay, he is really honest and he's delivering. And of course, I'm not saying that. You can ask, and I'm sharing their names publicly with everyone. We're over delivering. Okay. So now that mindset has completely shifted or transitioned into I I will be a loser to say no, or it's complicated. They know it's not welcomed. Okay, it's not acceptable in our work model. So that has changed dramatically. Second, we've increased the talent. I mean, we hired at least another 1,000 people that they're not with us. Okay, it's a little scary, but by design, we give a probation period. You know, we're going to pay you a high package. We're going to give you so many benefits. We're going to feed you every day. We're going to give you bonuses. We're going to be very competitive, but prove yourself 2 months, 3 months, and depending, it depends on the category. Okay, the longest is 6 months, and I have to approve the high packages personally.
Mm.
So every day they give me a list of 5, 20, all of that, approved, not approved. This is exaggerated. This is okay. Now, uh, the other thing is we became known in the market, and they start talking to each other, to their former colleagues and co-workers. Now this is really shaping up, and this guy is not joking, or this company is real. Okay, and guess what? We're having fun, and it is interesting, the challenges. So you're not working just in one task, boring everyday code, debug the same thing. You get so many products. Pick which one you're comfortable with, which one you're passionate about, anything that you have an idea, and that is motivating them, because they will grow skill wise with us. That's making a whole difference. And obviously, having other regions beside Dubai, you know about Dubai only. Uh, is motivating them, uh, because many of them, they like to travel abroad. Like, man, it would be amazing for me to go a month and work with our Emirati or our team in Dubai. And the team in Dubai, they are excited to go to Hyderabad like a month or 2 weeks or whatever it takes, or to Singapore, or to this, to that. Okay, so the travel aspect is there, the compensation, the bonuses, the variety of the opportunities or the skill, the challenges, all of that is really firing them up, especially those who want to learn more and grow and scale their job. And keeping them comfortable that if you have an idea, you don't have to come and save money and steal and, like, okay, we'll do it with you. We're the platform, we're the funding, the budget, the logistics, all of that. Just give us the idea. And of course, you will be compensated generously. So all those facts, there's no chance for you just to say day one and they would understand it. But now we're at a position that they get it. So things are accelerating in terms of development. I don't know if you heard me today. 8 data science this week.
Mhm.
The youngest or the shortest experience is about 10 years. These are masters. These are, you know, like world class talents. Some from the US, like they work maybe 10 years in so and so company. Some from Germany, the UK, they've been working abroad. So they have really collected global universal experience. and you don't want to even ask how much they take. You're just going to say yes, go, come on, tomorrow. You don't- because those talents are not easy to find, and it's so easy for them to find anything. So if you don't hit it while it's hot, tomorrow they will call you. I'm in Microsoft. I'm in so and so. But once we give them, hopefully it takes a couple of months, then they realize this is home. I'm not going anywhere.
So we truly have become the hunted. I mean, you weren't
In,
kidding when you said we
in,
will be the hunted.
in a way, like in other ways, some government officials, they come and say, let's work together. Okay, let's work together. And what it means, corruption. We're gonna split. Like they have nothing to do. We're just gonna let you get off your shoulder, but uh, we're partners. Why? Okay, so that happened, and I get beaten up for that. Trust me, this statement is gonna cause me some cleanup to do, but I don't care. Okay, I'm gonna be truthful no matter what, and I cannot be blunt. A couple of hours a day or some days of the week, I'm a straight shooter. They don't like it. I say it in their face. So that is one side of it. For others to come in the corporate or to partner with the company, they know it's a done deal. They know it's a massive success. So why they would avoid that opportunity? They try to bounce on you. And the other thing is the founders will be the hunted. Okay, nobody can skip them. You've got to look for a link to have access to the internet. Eventually it will be the best, cleanest internet, the only one that makes sense. One place, organized, futuristic, okay, to your advantage, not against you. No manipulation, no corruption, clean, ethical. So, of course, only the losers would not be with us. And we're blessed to have them because if everybody with us, somebody's going to feed us, right? Uh, but but I think in a couple of years we are going to be the hunted, like literally, um, in every dimension, whether the traffic, customers, founders, company, employment. Absolutely, we're a good brand. It's just good to do it from the heart. We're doing it from the heart, and
I
people
gotta,
know that. You don't have to explain it.
you're right. Ash,
That, that
wait a
was
minute.
that,
Wait, Marty, wait. I gotta ask him this or I'm gonna forget it. I apologize. I'm gonna
All right, why don't
overwhelm
you ask me on your show? I still owe you a show. Remember, we have to increase your following from 5 to
you.
7.
You can't get on my show. I'm just a lonely YouTuber, Ash,
No, we can get the same here. I mean, come on.
on the stream. I gotta ask you this though.
Or Zoom.
Everyone
That
wants
Zoom.
to know. You ready? It's a good question, honestly.
I'm ready. Hit
I
me.
know that you're gonna say all of it, but
All of it.
as in the now, right now, is one of the products portfolios. Which one is the favorite for you to work on to see to come to life that you visioned for a very long time? I know you're gonna say all of it, but I know you got to have at least one favorite that you really enjoy working with.
Like I have several. I'm really not trying to be corny and tell you all of them, okay? There's some products, yeah, I can live without, okay? I'm just honest, okay? But there's some products like I cannot wait to make them my go-to products. If I can name a couple, definitely O Connect, Opal. Uh, I mean, from a business standpoint, is O Staff with the other products with it, the integration of the other products with it, O Academy, O Bless, O My Life, and some other unknown. Uh, can I say it?
Say it. Say it.
You're the president.
gotta say
No,
it.
I have to leave something for other shows. Everything is being leaked out on RobLynn Live, right? Uh, I feel it's unfair for them, though I'm biased. But but I think I should say it for the name. Okay. What the heck? Don't ask me what it is. Okay. Which is a product that I believe is more of a platform. I believe it's going to be disruptive. I believe every house will connect to it. Oh, there are more, but I'm just going to leak out one. What the heck? Okay, so it's after it's after dark. Okay.
Someplace.
I'm about to twerk.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, that's a good incentive. Okay. Uh, on. It's not O. It's on joy. On joy, but one word. On joy, like on fire, on passive. Okay. On steroid. Don't ask me what it is. On joy is gonna impact the planet.
That's it. I'm twerking.
There you go. Wow, you got skinnier.
Uh,
nowhere but RobLynn Live.
On joy. Does it bring joy to the world, Mr. MUFAREH?
It's so much into it, and it's one of the deepest, uh, and it has a lot of talents. And let's put it this way: it requires a lot of equipments, studios, professors, on and on and on. It's a big, big, big platform.
Hmm.
On joy.
You want a question for Julie Wen that she wanted to ask you today?
However, we can come a day before releasing that and say we changed the name. Okay. So this is the beauty. We don't have to ask anybody. Okay. So if you're not in love, once you see it, once you see the design and all of that and understand what it means and why, it will be self-explanatory, but on joy. Okay. But this is where we are going to be spending many hours daily, a lot of hours on it. Remember, I shared something about my son a while ago? That was one of the testing, and there's more. Yeah, go ahead. From Julie.
Yeah, she wanted to ask you this today, but we are trying to keep a schedule. I thought it was a good question. Will OPlay maybe and another place for developers to showcase their games they invented to the world for a fee?
Good idea.
Yeah.
Love the idea. Sure. I didn't think about it that way, but hey, like Rob said, when you're the hunted, I mean, you're the market. If you want somebody want to sell something, I gotta check where the market is, where the traffic is, where things are moving. I mean, come on, anything else, anything moving there, economy is just about to, we're just about to announce it dead. Yeah. All right. Hello, Hyderabad.
I'll bring him on. You might as well have a conversation with him.
yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have a discussion about booking.
That
Okay.
was exciting. Booking was exciting today. I really enjoyed that. Robin Noble really enjoyed that, just to let you know.
Oh yeah, she's right. That's her area. Exactly
Yeah.
what she thought. Okay, she got it.
Matter of fact, she wouldn't shut up about it. I had
She
to say,
brought it up right after the meeting. Yeah.
Again, it just gets better by the hour, not by the day.
We have another webinar after your webinar
Pull out a calculator. Anybody has a calculator?
on my phone.
Okay.
Got it.
So hypothetically, on passive, I don't know how many, but in a couple of years, we are going to reach 10,000 people on our payroll. 10,000. 10% of that is 1,000. I'm trying to keep it at 1,000. 1,000 thinkers out of the 10,000. Eventually, we're going to be many thousands, okay? And we want people to work in labor, factories, you name it, okay? Bless, so many projects we can employ people. So the 10,000, we're going to ask them to provide, or obviously they're excited to provide one idea every 3 years. You got 1,000 people every 3 years, meaning a year you got roughly 300 and a half, okay, ideas. 350, but 365, whatever it is. You don't have to be accurate. So if every one of them, they smoke what they smoke, they drink what they drink, they walk where they want to walk, whatever it takes to activate that brain, so they can come up with an idea. Not every day like us, not every month, not every other day, once every 3 years. We
Very good
will
one.
deliver, and the other 9,000 will work on them along, with the 1,000. We can be delivering one product a day, one idea a day, whether it's a feature, whether it's a product, whether it's a service, just like what Julie said, make it a platform, so that's an idea. So I would never say no to an idea. That's a shame. I don't ask how much it costs. I don't ask like how difficult it is. This is a good idea. Let's get it done.
And John Butakis says RobLynn will have 1 million subscriber after this live.
Well,
Which-
it takes to announce a specific piece of information on your show, and the only way to get it on RobLynn.
It's great.
But I have to be honest with you. I plan to do that with Marty DiCarmo. I'm just honest. So one day I'm gonna announce something, and you have to be on his channel, only there. But I would do it with others. But like the first one, it will be there. Maybe we can inspire Chris's followers.
I think I'm up to 9 now, so it's getting up there.
Well, you got two
How?
right here, Chris.
How?
That's right. Yeah,
Any duplicates?
yeah. There, I'm slowly getting a little bigger.
Ollie counted watching with RobLynn.
Yeah.
Ollie's in the mix.
He counts.
Okay, that's the three from the same household.
I really just do one YouTube. I don't stream it or nothing. So actually I think I'm doing pretty good.
I mean, if we're gonna talk out of respect and truthfully, if I was not a founder and I don't know much about ONPASSIVE, the type of people that I would listen to, they're all here. People just open from the heart. They don't have to read a script. They don't have to read a scripture or anything from me. Just talk to me, plain talk, straight talk. And that's how I take it. I will be excited. Come on. He's a real guy just like me. What could go wrong? Yeah. And the honesty and the truth will always come out. And you just need to feel comfortable with the person. There's no way somebody can says, oh, he's like up to a plot, or look how they're articulating things. That scares me away. So if I was listening to Chris Johnson, whatever presentation, I would follow the guy on anything. You want to sell, you want to buy, I'm right behind you.
Thank you, Brother Ash. That means a lot. You have
People
no idea.
do business with people, not with products, not with machines, not with ideas. It's with people. If you like the person, you're with them.
Gersman just hopped on to say good morning to everybody.
That's amazing. Hi, Gersminder, too. And congratulations to whatever
M.
Kaylee.
4 years.
Yay,
Oh, 4 years. Happy anniversary.
great.
M. Kelly's on everything, Ash, everywhere.
Oh, she's the first one every day.
My
Every
kind
day.
of founder. Yes. On Joy. Yes, indeed, Cynthia.
That's right.
Enjoy it.
She's on my
You got
live an hour and a half
You got
early.
Just when we
Be-
thought we knew everything about ONPASSIVE, Ash goes boom again.
John Butakis.
Yeah.
Marty and Chris, are you going to have anything to talk about in the morning? I think so.
You know, I never
There's not much
know.
left.
I never know what I never know what I'm gonna say.
You have to recap RobLynn. If you can recap RobLynn, that would be a good one.
Yeah, Red's gonna have to do 2 recaps, so I probably won't get to my live till like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Can you please keep it between us on Joy because they're gonna yell at me? Okay.
Just keep it between us, sure.
All right. The 3 of us.
Well, and there's another 356 that know a little bit about it too
Yeah. Well, keep it in the house. Yeah.
in the house.
Shh. Okay.
We won't say a word.
You just gotta learn how to divert people, take their mind off of it. As soon as they ask the question,
Yeah.
Tina says,
See,
"Miss, can I spend time with your boys? How cute.
Tina's ready to babysit, Ash. Tina Go from
Singapore.
Singapore, sunny Singapore.
I mean, we're not that attached to them. If you want to keep them,
I got
Don't
a
have to
couple.
return
I
them.
got a couple for you too.
by the pound, how do you sell them?
Whew.
Or a bunch? Oh, that would be a good relief. I would love to have a meal with my wife, even home, anywhere. Oh, they're always with us. They are invaders.
It's good you spend time with them.
Yeah, we love them,
Yeah.
but not like to live with us all the time.
Well, when you get to be a grandfather, you can send the well, you can at least send the grandkids home.
Oh, what happened to Chris? He got booted. He'll come back. Terry says, when will we hear more about On Joy?
Likely after the new year, yeah. You're gonna see it in the news,
Ooh, can't wait. Robin
in the
Noble
media.
says she is so excited about O Booking.
Yes, you're right. You got it. You know what it means. It's a whole new sector.
Yeah,
John
you know, I wondered in the beginning, Ash, with a tech company like that, a lot of times they use them and let them go, right? Because they have a short period for working. You set up a whole different thing, and once they got it in their head,
3 years.
yeah, once they got it in their head that this is a life and this is a family, and I can see where once
The,
you got that in their head, it's a big deal, really big deal.
you know the reason. Number one, they try not to give you 40 hours a week, okay? Or like a shy of a full time, because if you're a part time, you don't have to give health insurance, benefits, all of that, okay?
Exactly,
But
exactly.
2, they uh, they want to keep freshers like new graduates, okay, freshmen, and lower salary, and they're afraid of them as they start learning. And any job after a year, you get comfortable, and now like you do it while you're blindfolded. So that's when they try to replace them or start replacing them. So 2 to 3 years max are the contract in IT. Remember, I lived in the Silicon Valley. I was cornered by or shared the fence by HP, Hewlett Packard, and Cupertino, and Apple. Okay, and they knocked down HP, and they built that spaceship shape, completely buster, like $5 billion building, exactly across the street. You could see it from our balcony in Cupertino, but we no longer live there. And that environment, I know it. Everybody on a 2-year visa, 1 year, 3-year maximum, and they're immigrants in the Silicon Valley, mostly Asian, okay, dominantly Indian, Chinese, Vietnamese, Korean, all of it, Filipinos, uh, and they just use them a couple of years and ship them back. Why? They're afraid. They learn, they master one of the products, they open their own, and they compete against them. But if you do it invitingly as we're doing it, no, we want to be your partner. I mean, we're going to save it. How are you going to fund it? How long does it take? You need to employ, you need to open offices, logistics, this and that. Come and do it under umbrella. Don't worry about the profit. We're not keeping it. Relax. So that's a game changer.
That's as unique as the company itself, no doubt
We're gonna
about
have
it.
it in the books for sure.
No, that's a big
What's
deal.
happened? Did he lose the power or something, Chris? What happened?
He maybe went to
I
sleep.
hope.
It's
He's in.
Well,
It's not showing.
I
You know?
all
we
my
didn't.
power. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost everything. I don't know why. I'm in pitch black right now, but I
Electricity.
got back on my phone.
Blackout.
Yeah, but
We
it's
didn't think you
beautiful
had to
out.
be naked to work, Chris.
It's actually there's no wind, there's no rain, there's nothing. It's beautiful. I can't figure out why we lost power, but
You paid the electric bill, didn't you?
Try to get a new browser. It looks like you have in your cookies. I mean, open a new browser, like completely delete everything, and come in a fresh session.
all right, I'll try. I think I did
We
that this
want
time.
you. We cannot do this without you.
Yeah, but look, I look so good in black, don't I?
I was afraid you're gonna start popping those pumpkin carvings. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Boys, I'll try. Let me see what I can do here.
Okay. We're not talking until you come back.
Don't
No,
hurt yourself.
keep talking.
Flashlight will work. Shine a flashlight on your face. You look like
I did. I have a light, but it's not even showing the light.
huh?
Yeah, it's not even showing the light. I'll show you. I have a light right in front of it, right in front of my camera. Let me try something. See, there's a light right in front of me. You don't see it. I got a real bright light, right? Nothing?
No. You're
Total-
dark.
What
dark
happened
as
with
you
your
can get.
electricity in general, Chris?
Say again, Lynn. I'm sorry.
Have you had blackouts frequently?
No. I've
Here.
had, usually we lose power maybe 3 times a year, but there's no reason. I mean, it's beautiful out right here. It's cold, but it's.
Wow.
Let me try to come in another way. Let's see what happens.
And then Gina Levitt says, "Do you have some candles, Chris?"
Oh yeah, I have candles, flashlights, you name it. Remember,
Oh,
I was just
wow.
out of power for 7 days, so I loaded up.
I knew you were very romantic. Yeah, very nice.
I have up to date candles. I have real candles and I have electric candles that my daughter got with remotes, so it's kind of cool.
So did you lose power?
Yeah, I have absolutely no power, no Wi-Fi, but I got it on my phone. Nothing. It's pitch black in my house
Oh
right now.
my God. What is it? I mean, snowing?
No, it's beautiful. That's what it's weird. I mean, everyone lost it because I'm looking out the window and there's nobody that has power right now around here.
So StreamYard doesn't have screen share, right?
I don't know. Lynn?
you know
I've never. I think it does. I just never tried it.
going to
Yeah,
say
it has. It has screen share. It has slice and video file
Under settings, probably, huh?
under present.
100%. Yeah. Where's the frick did I see?
Marty knows. Marty, do you know how?
There's a plus sign on the right side if you have like a. It's like a screen and a plus in the middle.
that's present.
Oh, present. Present. Oh, you
Present.
can present slides.
Present.
You can
Yeah.
present slides. There's an extra camera and a video file, and you
Wow.
can share the screen. Can you
Yeah.
do so? Can you do so as a visitor or in the?
Yeah,
studio?
we can. I was able to do that.
Wow, I want to see that.
What? Okay. Mr.
Here-
Technical
I mean,
here.
you probably should do it when you're not live. Yeah, just
Let me try to refresh. You guys keep talking.
okay.
I just wish-
Wow.
Who did that? Marty did that, I bet.
No. Ash did it.
oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's
Marty
No,
did that.
He
That-
did it. He's playing with it.
oh
That.
oh solo.
Wow.
You know what else it's got? If you do the running banner,
Yeah, how do you do that?
it's got that. You could create as many as you want. It's also got under branding,
Wow.
you can put a clock. Or you
Yeah,
could do
and at the top it shows how many hours it's been running for, which is a good thing. Zoom
Yep.
doesn't have it. You don't know how long you've been going for. You have to look at the clock and calculate.
right.
Ah.
Or you could do a clip before you come on. Hey, man.
So you can hear me, but I don't see myself. Like it's looping now.
Yeah, it's looping. Yep, you're looping.
I tried to.
I'm moving.
Oh, got
Lost
booted out.
Ash.
He just said the word, I'll try to.
She's probably trying something new and he'll come back.
Yeah. It's got a lot of little gadgets in here, guys.
Yeah.
For sure.
I should play around with it, huh?
There's Ash. Let him back in.
Okay. Come back in.
Come on in, Ash.
Yeah, and it's also got background different. You can also add music.
That's
And
neat.
you can-
Up here's Candleman.
You
All
can
right.
play it. There he is.
There.
Now
Oh,
you look
Perfect.
we
right
can
there.
see you.
now you
Look
look like
Hold
Yeah.
on, I gotta fire up some candles here. It worked though, Ash. Thank you. It did work. I went to Safari.
Safari.
Yeah, I did. I copied and pasted the link Marty sent me to Safari, and then it seemed to work. Hold on, I'm gonna try not to break my neck here. Where's all my candles?
You know what?
I got little electric pumpkins. See the little electric pumpkin?
Oh, clever. And Bruce says to you, Bruce Gerstein says, it's the best Chris ever looked.
Yo, Brucey, that was pretty funny, buddy.
Safari's part of that's what Apple uses.
And then Mino says, Chris, FaceTime, call Marty.
I'm stealing all my electric candles from all over the house.
Spooky Chris, wow, says Verona.
Ooh, look at this head. Look at this pumpkin head. There it is.
There you go.
Now there's a carving if I ever saw.
Okay, let's take a picture.
Wow, it got stuck. It didn't take.
Okay,
Chris, put a candle in your mouth and you can be like a jack-o'-lantern.
this is a Kodak moment. Everybody smile. Chris,
Oh, here we
smile.
go.
Come on, it's empty in there anyway.
Hey, Marty, can you come up closer to the camera? You're too tiny.
There we go. There we go.
Marty, come up closer to the camera. Marty, come up closer to the camera. Can you just move your body forward?
Oh yeah, Marty.
Okay, Marty, Chris, we want to see your face, not just the candle, please.
Let's see.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, smile.
What a bunch of drug addicts. All right.
Oh, it didn't come out. Let's try again. Okay,
Oh, Lynn, you're a pain in the...
okay.
Okay.
One more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, yeah, that time.
Thank goodness. You know how many times I have to sit here and how long after RobLynn Live? She's got to take pictures.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's there.
she is
20 minutes
bossy
of
You're a
as hell.
star.
I said, that's not a good picture. Just do it again.
You're the cast.
Yeah.
That's right. High standards. We must have high standards on these screenshots here.
Marty, get over here. Marty, get over there. Marty, move over there. Marty, don't forget this.
All right, you want to take another one?
Yes, please.
One more.
Okay, wait. Let me get a good comment to go with it.
Can I take this one out now?
Oh, the monkey's cute. Okay, wait. Let's find a cute comment first. Wait.
I don't have any monkey up.
Okay, this is a good one. Ready?
Ready?
Okay. What happened? Chris, come a little closer.
Oh my
Come
goodness.
closer. Yeah. A little
Look
closer.
at this
Closer.
freaking blockhead.
Okay. Ready? Set. 1, 2, 3. Go. Oh, wait. Do it again. I like the other one better. The one that was close. Wait. Okay, we do it one more time.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
That one was good, but then
All right, one more. This is it.
okay, last one. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I took the one with when Marty did the
That's
last
great.
minute thing.
That's
There,
great.
that's a good one.
This is a very expensive cast you have, Lynn. Wait till you get the bill on this one.
I mean, it's perfect for Halloween. What do you say, right?
Ask for food.
Hey, yeah, you look Halloween. There you go, Chris.
Yeah, listen, I've been holding timers, candles all week long. I went to my right arm now.
Do you know what I think?
No, I don't want to know what you think.
Right there. You won the pumpkin contest.
That's right. You won your own contest.
You won.
Richard Lamott says meteor shower right now could have caused it. Is that true? Can a
Yes.
meteor shower cause the electricity?
No.
No?
Richard, stop.
It's a joke.
That
How
can't
could a
happen.
meteor shower? Yeah.
Upload
It's
a
a joke.
photo of Chris so we feel like he's here. Ha ha ha.
I've
gotta
got a
get a-
photo. I've got a photo of Chris. Hold on.
Oh, not the
no.
butt one. Not the butt one.
Here it comes. The horse butt.
Yeah, it is PG 13. It's not R. Okay.
Horse butt. Horse butt. We want to see the horse butt.
No, we don't. You're looking at it. Look at Marty. There you go. I owe him for that one. Man, I got 5 candles around me. It's still not very light, is it? It's dark. Even my laptop I got on, it's powered up just for light. Look at this.
It's so weird you lost electric like that.
Yeah, it is weird because I'm looking outside. I don't see nobody's lights on.
Oh, really?
Well, it is 1:30 in the morning too. I mean,
Yeah, but people have like outside lights that light up at nighttime. That they keep on all year.
yeah.
But no, nothing. That's
So
okay.
how cool is this? In Dubai office, they have a traditional Egyptian breakfast today, this Friday now, in 20 minutes, 25
What
minutes.
is it? What kind of food is it?
Oh, it's bizarre food. I'm not going to even say it here.
Good bizarre, bad bizarre.
I would have to be trained before I bite in. Yeah, so
Oof.
Must be exotic animals in it, right?
what do you call those stuffing?
Stuffing?
My dog can't even see.
Load shedding in Michigan, says Gina Leva.
You know what they had in Russia?
Hey, Red is here. Red says, pay the bill, Chris.
Friendship
Marty,
pie.
did you send him the link?
Yeah,
Send Red the link.
Send the link, please. He's awake now. We know he's awake.
What pie is that?
Friendship pie they had in Russia. It looked beautiful on the outside, but you dig down and it was whole fish. And
Are you gonna let Red tell that story again?
what story?
Remember about the pie, shepherd pie, and some UKian pie?
I love shepherd's pie. No, I'm
Wait.
not telling it again.
Raj is in the house.
Raj, all right.
Say hi, Raj. We can see you.
Naraj, I got one question.
Uh-oh. Here it comes. That
That turned into 3, brother.
It's never one. Trust me.
was so funny when we said that because it's typical Niraj. He always has at least 3 questions.
Yeah.
Isn't it true?
Oh yeah. Ever since I've known them.
Yep. I love it.
Did you send the link to Red, or how does Red
No.
get the link?
Marty will send the link, right, Marty? Chris. Marty, if you can.
Yeah, Chris is I got about 50% battery, so once this phone goes, I'll be able to take I'm gonna
Unless
what
Chris is
what
in
this proves
out.
to me, Chris,
Huh?
is that there is a God.
I think I'm gonna go in my car here in a little bit. I can light it up, open the garage a little bit, and
Oh, you poor thing. It's so inconvenient to not have electricity.
nah. If it was a normal night, I'd love it because I'd sleep like a baby.
Aren't you gonna get hot without AC?
No, I'll be freezing. It's 40 degrees outside.
It's 44 here today, believe it or not.
Yeah, it's cold.
Well, you better bundle up then.
Nah,
He's like-
I'm hot all the time.
He's a grizzly bear. He's fine.
Trying to find all my candles. I'm lighting them up everywhere.
Are you able to see this?
I can see you.
I'm sharing my screen. It's not working.
Oh no, I don't see it.
No, I don't
Yes.
see it.
Keep trying.
I'm still trying to figure out how do I get in StreamYard.
Stop sharing. I'm sharing that.
Does it say your share screening? Share screening?
Yeah, it's telling me stop sharing, but I'm sharing, meaning I'm sharing. So
Unless
Where's Fred?
Because there wasn't a setting that says allow people to share like Zoom has. It doesn't have that.
Where is Red?
Belly.
Is that red?
Sounded like him.
No, that was me screaming at my dog. It sounds like I got people in the yards working, so they might be working on wires. It sounded like.
Oh, maybe
Oh, that's
they
good.
hit the wrong wire.
Look at the breath. Can you see the cold air?
Not
Feels
really.
good. Feels good to me. Ash should have to have like a woolly bear coat on right now. Him being in that, you guys being in that Florida weather.
Richard Lamont says, love you from the bottom of my heart. Yeah.
I think Robin might like this saying on the poster. You have to taste the culture to understand it.
Wow.
Oh.
Perfect. Perfect.
I want to share this image with you, but it's not working for me.
Huh.
Where'd Red go?
Is red in his gown? He calls it a gown, right? We were kind of chuckling. He said he couldn't come in the other day because he was in his gown.
With no under-
You will never hear me say that statement. Okay, I can guarantee you that.
It's probably a British term for pajamas, I think.
It is probably.
Yeah.
They got some weird stuff. Trolley for a shopping cart.
Garage. Garage.
Or as
Garage.
Garage.
That's
right.
Garage. Yeah, garage.
Gary.
Take the carriage to the garage. Perfect.
and Bruce Gerstein says, don't burn your candles on.
Oh,
Thanksgiving."
you did a show. That's beautiful.
Red for
Hey, Red. Good morning.
Well, good afternoon. No, it's good morning still.
Good morning. Are you muted?
Yeah, he's muted.
Okay, you gotta unmute.
Red, I'm glad you joined the service today. We are gathered here to worship.
Unmute your mic. You gotta unmute. Yes, unmute.
Maybe you can unmute.
No, I did.
Oh, you
I
did?
can't unmute him. I tried.
He's got Marty's picture behind him again, I see.
Good, there's your
Okay.
unmute now. You're muted.
The family.
I need to check. Let me just change my background.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. You know what.
Marty.
You know what I'm gonna go get, Red. If you don't take that down.
I'm changing it.
Oh, wait. Before you take it, I want to take a screenshot.
Oh,
Oh,
here we go.
no.
Picture time.
It's priceless. Ah, no. You gotta put it back, Red, please.
Len, don't even start.
Oh, I liked it so much. You're no fun.
These guys.
Red, you're gonna have to do a recap for this session. There are a few.
Oh, for the RobLynn as well.
Yes.
Yeah. He dropped more bombs here than he did today.
Oh, hey, listen, I'm game, no problem. Hey, I've got 5 hours sleep. 5.
Wow.
Oh,
You are
congratulations.
king.
And
Amazing.
do you know something? I feel worse.
I'm gonna report you to the police.
You're
Yeah.
worse.
I know,
How
right?
could you do that?
You got 5 hours
I know.
sleep and you're an unpassive. Something's wrong with you.
I know, right? 5. My body must have gone. That's it, Red. Calm down.
How do you feel?
Worse, I think. I feel wishy-washy. It's
Oh, now you know how Chris feels every day.
Now you're a little bit behind. You gotta catch up.
yeah, I know.
Yes, that's what I mean.
I am actually a good hour behind my normal daily schedule. So normally I catch Robin Lynn's about 5:20. That's kind of the time I normally check in with these guys and say hello, and then I sort of start doing my normal daily stuff, which is always smack straight in front of a computer, which is cool. But wouldn't have it any other way, eh?
Don't you
Chris,
want
Chris looks like Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
you
Oh,
want-
Chris, what's happened? You not paid the bill or something?
I guess not. Here's dog out. I heard like power tools going on, so it's either a great burglar. He's going to get us all, or we're working on a wire somewhere.
I have to say that's not your best look, by the way. A candle underneath your face.
No, he had his best look. It was completely black.
As long as he doesn't produce perfume for Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a terrible perfume.
I think he already did. It's
Careful with your hair.
It's
Yeah.
called Midnight Pasture.
This
Yeah.
this is the real candle. The rest are all electric. So
Oh, that's nice. Safer, yeah.
I'm gonna have to go in my car, my cord, and I got a battery charger I can plug my phone in because it's only got a little bit left, I think.
So it's not gonna come back soon? Like, come on.
I have no call anybody and find out because I don't have power. You know, here when you lose power because everything's digital, you lose your phones and everything.
Wow.
You know?
Welcome to
Do
America.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, over here. No, over here, if you lose power, we still have internet and everything.
Well, I have this phone internet, but my laptop and everything else is just dead. No Wi-Fi. No.
Right.
How often do you lose power in the UK?
I was a kid, I think, the last time.
Not much.
Seriously.
That
Probably in the 70s. When we
Wow.
had blackouts. That was,
If somebody was
Obviously-
born in the 80s, 90s, they don't know what
they
dark
wouldn't know.
means. Yeah,
No, they wouldn't know.
that's incredible.
And they're threatening that it's going to be blackouts this winter because of the energy crisis, but I can't see it
Right.
myself.
No, they're cutting up. But here they're going to release some, I think, like 8 million barrels or something from the reserve.
So,
I mean, the trouble with the UK is the energy costs and prices are all gauged on gas as in the liquid gas prices, not on petroleum. Whereas I think the States, you're governed by petroleum price rather than gas price. So that's the difference over here in Europe for sure.
No, it's going to be a tough winter all across. Yeah, houses just boomed in Florida, especially in your area now, like Tampa Bay, all of that. Rob and Lynn. I mean, millions of people are not going to be able to afford homes in America. That's a fact.
Yeah, the prices of homes here, like you mentioned, Ash, you know, the average $300,000 or $400,000 house went up to almost $1 million.
Just after
Wow.
Ian.
Right?
I mean, yesterday I was with one of our CPAs, and he's in Kissimmee. One of his offices in Kissimmee, another one in Boston. But here, it was torn, the roof, and the computers and the files were completely flooded.
Wow.
Kissimmee here, Central Florida.
Right. 15 miles from Orlando. I know it.
Yeah,
No, well,
yeah, but you can imagine like what's on the coast. Wow, on the Gulf.
well, as I had mentioned a few times on RobLynn Live, I went to Fort Myers twice.
I heard you. Yeah.
Unbelievable. And they still haven't done anything with the roads leading up to the bridges. It's still a detour. And the only way to get in now is by boat or helicopter still.
Yeah, we wanted to drive down there and give a good hand, but the kids are not doing well. They caught some runny nose, whatever. Nothing severe, but yeah, we don't want to take them away.
A lot of the
So
big trucking companies brought in water, which was nice. I had done that in 1986 with Hurricane Andrew, and they were bringing truckloads of water, so they got that in there quickly. And then
That's good.
our last trip down, when we were bringing 15 dogs back, this lady who saves dogs or rescues dogs, her house, the entire fence, blew away. We couldn't even find the fence. It was totally gone. And she was 5 miles off the Gulf. So you can imagine, well, one can only imagine the Gulf, what happened on the Gulf. Pine Island, nothing there. Sanibel, nothing there.
you're getting better, Chris.
Yeah, I went and got my car charger.
Carbon.
I got my other iPhone lighting me up here too. Good. So I got my phone on a charger. Am
That's
I crooked?
No, well, we're just seeing a pumpkin. Who did that pumpkin carving? Oh,
The
that's
hair?
that's the head. Yeah, okay. You just got a good pen.
Oh,
Nobody got it. Nobody got it. I'm
I
glad.
got it.
Oh, that's a freaking head.
You gotta remember, Ash is still mad when I threw him in the Boston Harbor just so I could prove that he wasn't a god. He sunk right to the bottom. He's mad at me for that.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, man, this is crazy. Like some people really lose their mind. Yeah. Oh, it bothers me. I'm glad you said it and Julie said it.
Yeah, it's always bothered a lot of us. We have that communication all the time with each other. It's like everyone that says it to me, I say, listen, he's a great guy. He's no god. You could say he's
I
sent from
fear
heaven.
God, like in a good way. Like, so how could I be like? That's insane.
Right.
I'm created by God. Yeah.
Absolutely. I
Oh,
wish God would turn my power back on. I always wanted to say, let there be light, and everything comes on. But I obviously, I'm not a god either. So,
Chris, have you had many more people sending pictures yet of the carvings?
I don't think I'm really going to get more until Saturday when they're home with their kids. Or I know Susie. I said try to get all the leaders to make them, and they can actually carve anything they want. Rob and Lynn definitely, I know right now are going to say we're going to carve a pumpkin, right?
Well, I'm going away with
Right.
my grandkids next weekend for a couple of days, so we'll get them on the case for the carvings.
Maybe I should have. Maybe I just
Yeah,
draw a
If you have
picture.
zucchini, it would work too.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do though to make it more fun is I'm not going to show them a picture of Ash. I'm just going to explain what Ash looks like and let them be a bit creative.
Okay, can you explain to us what
Yeah,
Ash
please
looks
do
like?
that
I'm
after you
dying.
sleep 5 hours at least.
Hey.
Okay. So you'll
No,
be in
no,
a
no.
good mood.
No, Red. Let's practice. I want you to explain to us, like we're your grandkids, what Ash looks like. I'm dying to hear this one. Go ahead.
Rehearsal.
Don't you do it, Chris?
Come on, Grandpa. Tell us.
I'm
Tell
going to
us about your
say
friend Eric.
I'm going to say Ash has got some striking features.
And by that means, like some bizarre dimensions, or what does it mean? Striking features.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I gotta go throw up or something. I don't know.
what?
My dog. Now she wants to eat now, so I gotta try to find her food. I put it out so I can feed her, but I got a weird dog. She's like she keeps Ash hours. If she
Chris,
sleeps
you
for an
don't need-
hour, she's up.
Chris, you don't need to shine the torch at the screen, mate. That's fine.
Oh, am I sure? Oh, I can't see nothing, man. I just can't see nothing. Oh, stop it. Crazy dog.
So hey, it's late for you guys. Look at that, 2
Hello
a.m.
from Vietnam.
Yeah.
Good stuff. He's on with us almost every morning, Ash. Good people. Good people.
Daryl.
Very good.
Yep. He's in Vietnam, and then we have
In Hanoi.
Casey and Dave Johnson, I believe. They're in Thailand.
Mhm.
Mm.
All over.
Yeah, Dave
Well,
Johnson is,
I
yeah.
think food is covered in Hanoi. Yeah.
Where's Casey Zevenbergen from? I think Thailand.
And he's actually
Yeah, he
from-
lives in Thailand.
Yeah, he's from down under. That's where the accent's from, but he's in Thailand.
Really nice guy.
He's Aussie. He's an Aussie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a big expat community who live out in Thailand, whether it be English or Australian. A lot of Germans as well live out in Thailand.
Yeah, good place to retire.
Oh, yeah, it's because it's so cheap. And the food's fantastic.
And the weather is
Honestly.
always warm. Yeah, it doesn't get
Yeah.
cold there.
Yeah. Especially
And
the
it's,
islands.
It's equipped. Like technology is good there.
Yeah, I was out there. I think it was either 6 years ago or 7 years ago. We met up with my daughter. She was doing a gap year, and we met up with her in Bangkok, and we basically did Bangkok south down towards Malaysia down there. So we did mainly all the islands, and yeah, we had no problem at all with Wi-Fi. They're really on the ball as far as that is concerned. I think when they rebuilt the infrastructure after the tsunami in the 90s, then that was part of the rebuild of the infrastructure, was to put in
what year
more
was it?
technology.
Tsunami? 2000.
I know it was Christmas Day, or was it Christmas Day or New Year's Day? Wasn't it in 2000?
Yeah.
Boxing Day. Yeah, that's right. Day after Christmas.
Yeah.
Boxing Day.
Boxing Day. I remember that. What is Boxing Day? Is that like where you take all your presents back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Believe it or not, in America now they are going to charge fees for refunds.
They're gonna do what?
They're going to charge you fees for refund. Like, refund is not free anymore.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, like if you bought something from Macy's, you're going to pay for it to return it. No, it's insane. This country is not the same anymore.
No, that's horrible. That's horrible.
It's
Try calling customer service for, I'm not going to say which company, but it's a water company that sells bottled water, and it's $5 to speak to anybody now.
Oh my gosh.
They charge you to use the phone.
That's exactly.
yeah, that was 2004, December 26th, the main tsunami in the Indian Ocean.
Was it?
Yeah, that's 18 years ago. Wow.
That long ago? Wow.
Yeah.
When we were out there, I actually met a guy who was in the tsunami. An expat English guy. He had retired out there, and he retired out there because he used to be one of the buyers for one of the big clothing chains here in the UK, and his job was to go around obviously all the factories in Thailand and the Philippines, and he ended up retiring out there. He was saying the weirdest thing that he noticed above anything, obviously it was a very scary effect, was how the water drained from the sea. He said that was the weirdest part of the whole tsunami, just watching, you know, the sea just drain, and then, you know, everyone was walking on the beach, and it's not just for like 2 minutes. This was for half an hour before the tsunami. You know, people were walking the beach.
The water's actually feeding the tsunami, is what it is.
It's the backflow, isn't it? From
it's the backflow.
Yeah.
We have
that's actually when they should have ran.
Yeah.
Well, everyone knows now, obviously, but because they hadn't had a tsunami for such a within living memory of that magnitude, people were, you know, didn't know what was going to happen.
They had no idea,
part of the rebuild of the infrastructure is everywhere you go, there is tsunami sirens now. Doesn't matter where you go in Thailand, there's a siren.
We have a thing called, it's between Michigan. It's actually in Canadian waters in Lake St. Clair. It's called Seaway Island. It's about a 2-mile beachfront where the freighters come by, and the freighters are a good 150 to 200 yards, probably 200 to 300 yards out. So when they come by, it sucks all the water from about 100 feet off the beach out to that freighter, and then as soon as that freighter leaves, it comes rushing back. It's I can't imagine I've been on that. We go there for fun, but I can't imagine a tsunami. I've seen how that works. It's got to be really scary to see literally hundreds of thousands of gallons of water rushing back just from a boat going by, and watching the whole 1 mile radius just empty out within seconds, and then all come flooding back in. It's wild to see.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
What happened with this?
They're asking you what size is the pumpkin. They're asking about the measurement.
It could be any size they want. It could be a tomato for all I care, as long as they carve something that looks like you.
Shouldn't it be like actual size, like 5 soccer balls or something?
I have to say, you do belong to the big-headed men's club me and Marty joined, so it's for you.
I'm going to need extension for the brain. Yeah.
If you cut Ash's head open. We'd see all kind of things. I cut Marty's head open, and there was a mouse running around in the wheel. So.
Good.
Marty,
Oh,
you
you know,
a lot of hits
I
tonight.
got to tear him up when I can. Don't worry, he gets me back all the time. He did beat me in pool today.
Marty,
Easy,
you're quiet.
easy target. He's an easy target.
Marty, you're
Yeah,
quiet.
it's no fun anymore, is it, Marty?
No challenge.
No challenge anymore at all, is it?
Oh, Lord. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool that I got friends all over the world. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, whoever
if you'd have
thought?
told me, 5 years ago, I'd be sitting at 2:00 in the morning talking to a extremely rare gentleman, a guy that reminds me of my dad, 2 kookies in Florida and a nut job in UK, I'd say you're crazy. But look at him doing it right now.
Now everybody wants you to say who you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know which one I was. That
Well, I could have said 3 crazies in Florida, 1 crazy in UK. New Jersey, we don't know what he is yet. We're trying to figure
I'm a
that
UK.
out.
I thought I was a UKan.
A UKan, that's it.
Okay, not bad.
I tried for 1 week not being funny, and people didn't like me, so I kept up the funny. Remember that? I said, I'm not going to be funny. I'm going to be serious, professional.
Well, let's get this right. Let's get this straight, Chris. You have 5 people that think you're something, okay?
Plus,
I thought he's up to. Isn't he up to 7 now, Marty?
There's a couple that float in and out, and I don't know if it's because they're on the wrong channel or what, but
Okay, but remember this. Remember
even
this.
with that-
when Ash started, he got to that point where he had only 5 people. Remember that now. Just remember that. He started with 1, he got to 5, now he's up to 1,400,000. So I'm working on it. No, never give up.
That's a
And
good
a few
point. Well
million,
brought out.
a few million looking.
That's right.
You're absolutely right there, Ash. I've over the last couple of weeks for sure, I've had 3 different separate people reach out to me to ask me questions about ONPASSIVE that have obviously been in the sidelines looking in.
that one place you want to ask is Mike Ellis, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Crazy.
It is crazy, but it's fun, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
going to tell you what. If anything, when, of course, my mom fell sick, I retired and the pandemic hit, ONPASSIVE kept my mind going for 2 straight years. So it really did. If anything for me, ONPASSIVE gave me something to do nonstop because I didn't leave this house for 2 years. So it was actually
100%, Chris.
it was a healthy thing for me. I don't think you realize that you probably saved a lot of people's lives from literally suicide, alcoholism, drug addicts, because that's what was happening to the America in the world. They were stuck at home and they had nothing else to do. We had something to do. It was called ONPASSIVE. So I'm grateful for that part of it.
Yeah, since it's a late show now, we did the comedy part. Go ahead first. I'm gonna ask another question. Go, brother. Go.
Which brother?
Big one.
Marty.
You were gonna say something. You were gonna say something.
I already forgot. Go ahead.
Okay, no problem. We will come back.
Start that mouse up.
Let's think for real for a moment. Okay? Company decides no founders for whatever reason is, here's the $97 back. No founders. We still have the company. We still have the products. Or let's make it even uglier. Okay, you know what? This is a hassle. It's too big of a job. Can't do it. Take your $97. Find something else. Sorry. Like, literally imagine for a moment. I would like for somebody to be as realistic as possible to think what would happen to the majority of us, not just like 1 or 2.
I think for the majority of people, ONPASSIVE is way more than just a business, and it is. I think if they got their foundership taken away, they would lose their identity. They would lose security blankets, and it feels good because they know they're wrapped around a circle. You know, when they feel in a comfortable place. I think having that founder is within ONPASSIVE is a bit like that. You know, because we've evolved so much more than just this business and all the rest of it. So I think if you took that away from people, honestly, there would be some really very sad, emotional people, and I think it would affect the true founder for sure. I think the ones that haven't had the ONPASSIVE heart, quite frankly, they'd walk away, say thanks very much, and they would move on to the next shiny thing. But for the true founder, I think it would really affect them. That's my personal opinion. Well, it would affect me, that's for sure.
It'll be interesting to know what to what scale that the people that can really be affected. And in a way, what would be plan B for those who have ONPASSIVE, the only plan in their life? But if they're forced to have a plan B, like they have to move on. All right. The queen died, okay? So
yeah.
What can you do? You gotta move on. Like it, hate it, okay, next. So how would you feel? Anyone? Or how would you predict people will react to it?
Facebook
We're
users
talking about good founders.
crushed. We will be crushed with one comment.
My personal feeling is we're a culture now. We're a movement. We're a culture, and it would literally crush those who are really tuned in, and this is our lives.
It would take people's dreams away for good, literally.
Tina Go in Singapore says, I would go into depression because I can't retire and my dreams and bucket list shattered. And David Rosowski says, it would pull the floor right out. Karina says, no ONPASSIVE is my life.
Marty?
There would be lots of depression that the government wouldn't keep up in healthcare either. Family.
She's right.
Murphy says he'd be heartbroken. And Joanne says, please don't take away my ONPASSIVE. M. Kaylee
Chris,
says,
Rob,
now only
how would you feel?
I would say for myself, now you heard what
You wake
Tina
up
just
tomorrow, there's no Ash, there's no Zoom, there's no this
Yeah, I mean,
culture, there's no YouTube.
Here,
It's
look at
over.
it this way.
Move on.
Tina just said, I've retired. I'm going to be okay. Tina's saying, I want to retire. There's people out there who have nothing to retire from, and all they have is ONPASSIVE. It would be devastating to many people. It would be devastating to me because I want to see these people thrive in ONPASSIVE. It would be devastating. Ash, that's the only word I can use. It would be devastating to, I think, all of us, to be honest with you. It'd be horrible.
Dave Johnson says, I'd be absolutely gutted. Karina Lance says, I am passionate about ONPASSIVE. I would cry and not be okay.
Marty, what do you reckon?
Well, I'm not going there.
Richard Lamont says, it would kill me to lose ONPASSIVE.
But you have to stand tall. You have to, it's not the end of life. You lived 58 years before ONPASSIVE, 57, more, 59.
Nancy says, my dream of being a philanthropist would be gone.
Yeah, but it also could inspire people too,
Yeah.
Believe it or not, it could inspire a lot of people to say, I can go do something. Look what MUFAREH did. I could do something like this. And they put it in their mind. Some of the poorest people in the world started major companies from nothing. So It could inspire. It has to inspire people. I mean, ONPASSIVE inspires people whether they're from the beginning since I started. But you've actually showed a lot of people if you work hard and stick to something that you really believe in, you can do it. So I
think as well, though, Chris, it would shatter a lot of people's personal belief, as in that, you know, we've been allowed to dream again because of ONPASSIVE. And I think if ONPASSIVE wasn't here anymore, I think that part of people's mentality they would struggle with, because they've got their belief back, they've got their dream back, they've got their vision of what is going to be in front of them back, because they've had that shattered so many times with so much other things. I think if ONPASSIVE stopped now, that would be a big clawback for a lot of people.
So hopes and dreams can be knocked down?
Oh, of course they can. Of course they can. 100%, Ash. But don't forget, we've been building people's hopes and dreams back up for the last 4 years within ONPASSIVE, because we've been given this hope and dream back again by you because of what you're doing. And, you know, that's almost been quite a big major part. You yourself said we need to make our dreams bigger and expand our minds and all of these. This has been quite a big part of the ONPASSIVE way forward, you know, is to expand that part. And if that wasn't if that wasn't there anymore, people would certainly doubt themselves personally that they've been allowed to have that again. And once again, true to form, here we are on the internet. It's gone. You know, I think that part would affect people more than the moving on of finding something else, because there's always going to be something else. But as far as their mentality is concerned, I think that's what people would struggle with the most.
Let's read.
Okay.
Let's go back to Armin's comment. And Armin Hogue in Canada says, "You said it, Chris. It saved my life, Ash. Wow. ONPASSIVE snapped me from my head trauma concussion. Pardon my capitals." By Evelyn.
So let's put it this way. Lynn, you spend most of your awakened time in ONPASSIVE. Is it fair to say ONPASSIVE is your life?
Yeah,
right?
It's
7 days a week.
Kind of an understatement. It's more than my life. It's my everything.
Okay, and tomorrow, no shows, no Zoom, no webinars, no typing, no founders to talk to. It's a thing of the past. Move on. What would you do?
It would be devastating. I probably need to regroup, but I'm sure I would survive, like all of us would. But it would be a big readjustment. Can I say that much? A big readjustment.
Would you go back to do something like, you know, online ops or business opportunities or networking?
I don't want to. If there was nothing left, I might have to resort to that. I hope not. My gosh, I don't want to.
Okay.
What would you do, honey?
That's not going to happen in this household. If something were to happen to ONPASSIVE, we'll pick ourselves up, and we'll do something. Whether Lynn would do sign language interpretation again with her arthritis, that's a possible, but I doubt it.
I don't think so. I can't do that.
Well, she already overruled. That won't happen. And I've gotten disabled through the truck driving end over 40 years, so I'm done. I guess I could mow some lawns, but it's not my favorite. But
you know, we don't have to have a plan B because we have ONPASSIVE and we have absolute confidence. So I never even think about anything else coming into the picture. So we're good.
So this one is for the DeGarmo, okay? What could take ONPASSIVE down? What could possibly stop ONPASSIVE?
God.
Only God.
Only God.
Yeah.
great answer. Great answer.
Yeah, I want to get to a point with you when I ask you a question. I hope in the future you respond like Mr. Muhammad Kamal. What he said is, it's not going to happen. We're not going to allow it. We will do whatever it takes. We're not gonna have a plan B. We will do whatever it takes. And I got to have one of our lawyers, and I believe he is going to relocate with me to be like with the career, not like, you know, like not personally with me. I'm saying, okay. So he's moving in with ONPASSIVE in a way, and he's at that point. Is there's a million solutions you can always, but this is not going to happen. It's unstoppable. People want this. We have produced far bigger value than most successful companies at the moment, and this is only the beginning of a massive movement. And the unknown products and the hardware products are going to change everything, not just your life or my life. They're going to change everything.
I think now, Ash, I think you've put people, whether you've put people or people are there in place in all areas who now have the right mentality of what Ash ONPASSIVE is trying to achieve now, that I think if you weren't here, it would carry on. You know, I really do believe now that, you know, you've been saying it for quite a long time anyway, that I can't stop ONPASSIVE anymore, you know, and I think that is very true now. There is just too many people who have the right heart and the right passion for ONPASSIVE in all areas, you know, whether it's the designers, whether it's the tech guys, whether it's the people in Dubai, whether it's the founders themselves. You just mentioned the lawyers, you know, and all the people in the background. In all areas now, there is people who have the right heart and passion to want this to succeed. So when you have that, inevitably it is going to happen. It is going to survive. It is going to win.
I just want to get to the point where everybody has that mentality, just like the couple I mentioned. So I believe we still have some work to do. Then I can tell you it will be the same with me and without me. And trust me, it's not a good thing. It's not like sort of a brag or arrogancy when you say it's not the same when I'm not there. No, that's still, I am not of a good leader where things can operate. I haven't developed enough motivation, energy, or mindset as I'm not there. I mean, I could tell when I'm there and when I'm not there, whether with the founders, whether with the different departments. So when I hope it's not going to take severely long time, but that day hopefully will come when I tell you I'm not going to add much. Like whether I'm there, not there, it's going to have the same vibe and the same force in a way. Yeah. So I mean, it has somewhat the personality. Like if you sum up Apple, did it move on? Is it a successful company without Steve Jobs? But in the early days, without Steve Jobs, it could have been there could have been no Apple. Okay, just another software company.
If he didn't come back,
yeah,
Apple would not be here today.
We probably we don't know about it. Like just another software company in the Silicon Valley.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly right.
Yeah, and so there's some cases like that are good examples where it is tied up to the personality. Like let's be realistic. Okay, Facebook, like whether Mark Zuckerberg there or anybody else probably would make a better choice. It's not going to be affected. People just have that platform. Doesn't matter who's behind it. Does it matter to you? Jeff Bezos is the CEO or chairman of Amazon, or his wife, or somebody else?
It's heartless.
It doesn't make any difference, okay?
Yeah.
But there are
Either way.
some examples like Apple,
Virgin,
kind of Virgin, Richard
Branson.
Yeah, 100%. It's not the
That
same
wouldn't
without.
have been there without him.
Yeah. The revolution without Martin Luther King. I mean, he probably died soon, but it's not the same. Yeah. So I have to go. I'm a bit late for them. They need some decisions. This has been fun, and don't be alarmed. I'm just trying to feel you out and to give myself a roadmap which work direction we have to do until we get to the mindset and state of mind and stage where you're going to tell me, get out of my way, I will keep this. I'll do anything to make it happen. When you take full ownership, and we're not going to let this happen. And we don't need 1 million people to say it. I mean, 10 people can say the same and it will still go. All right. So this has been inspiring, fun, laughter, drama. What else you can have? Informative.
Failure on our part.
Exactly.
Hey guys, we failed that miserably. Marty didn't, but we all failed that miserably. I'm sorry.
Twerking.
Now I have to think a lot longer when Ash asks us a question.
Thank you, RobLynn, and we delivered. We told you we were going to come back when possible. We had to put a couple of things on hold, and we enjoyed being with you. See you next time.
Thank you, Ash.
Thank you, Ash.
Have a good one.
Thanks, Ash. Yeah.
You too. Good morning.
Good morning.
Boy, did we get fooled on that one, didn't we?
Wow, that was a heavy question.
I know, but if you think about it, you know, it's not a bad strategy, really, is it? Because what he wants to achieve is the continued success of the company if he's not here for whatever reason. You know, and what he really is looking for people who are that special person to be able to take the responsibility of what needs to be done. I mean, I really saw with engineer Mohammed Kamal last night or yesterday, whenever it was, that is a guy who has taken up the challenge and responsibility of what has been given to him, and he has made stuff happen for ONPASSIVE. And I'm sure there's many people in other areas who have taken up that challenge as well. And I think, you know, it's good for the company. Most certainly it is good for the company when people take ownership and control of their position where they are, and do it for the benefit and betterment of the business. You know, collectively we are all stronger, as they say.
The founders are truly the backbone of this movement. Ash obviously is the leader, but the founders have heart. And there's no way, as Marty said, that this could ever fail unless God was involved. So I'm good with that. I think we're on our way, and I don't see failure is not an option in my mind.
Well, for me, that question is, for me, I mean, and all of you the same. I've already dove off the cliff and going into the water, right? I'm heading down. You can't ask me on the way down, what would you do if down isn't there? I'm on my way. I don't have a plan B, so I don't even think about it. So when I'm asked that, I can't answer it. I can't, yeah, I'm going to survive, but my mind is nowhere near what if, you know what I mean? Like what if, you know, I'm so far past it, I can't even, when he asked it, I could not come up with a answer. It doesn't mean I'm going to go hang myself if it happens, but I'm not, it's, for one thing, it's do or die, but I think it's the same for a lot of us. I'm not saying every founder but you know, I haven't put any more time in anything in my life as I'm passing, so I'm not thinking about, well, I could go stage left, stage right. It's not even there. It's not, that door's not even there. So
Marty, we made that decision 3 years ago, mate.
yeah. So I can't. It's just, I really could not think of what I would do. Not that I'm not saying I would die, but I don't have that. I can't think of that. I really couldn't think of it.
He didn't want. Listen, the correct answer we all pretty much failed on is he wanted to say, and that's why he ended up with Marty asking that question. Is he wanted us to say, we're not worried about that. We know what's going to go through. That's what he was feeling for. When he asked Marty that question about what could stop ONPASSIVE, only God, when Ash said that many times, but that's what he wanted to hear. Technically, and I'll be honest, I failed that test. I know I failed that test.
Could I pass? I said I don't have a plan B. Don't need a plan B.
I don't know if there's a fail or pass. Look.
No, because he did ask what would happen.
Yeah.
What would happen, yeah.
Yeah.
But none of us said it's not going to happen, Ash. It's going to keep going strong. That's what we should have said. But it's one of those woulda, coulda things.
Yeah, but he was asking what our philosophy, our mindset was, kind of to see where we're coming from. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
no, but he has to think, because your answers to me were human. Human. Yeah, I'm gonna survive, but you're not thinking that's gonna happen. I do not think it's gonna fail. Ever.
No, I don't think.
No, I don't think anybody here thinks that. So
for another plan, because plan A is going to work. I know it for sure.
I know sometimes how he thinks is he really would love it to be he set this thing going, and no matter what, it's going to keep going. I mean,
I think that's a given now anyway. I think
yeah. But he loves the idea that there's a core group of people that are in it no matter what. I mean, I'm in it no matter what. But would it be different if he wasn't here? Yeah, because corporate said we have no control over corporate. If I was working in the company and I had a say like Kamal, my answer would be different. I would say, bullcrap, that's not going to happen. But our control, what happens, my feelings 100%, but I don't, the control part of the company, I mean, how much do we really have? I don't know. Would I keep pushing ahead if his son's 21 years old, grew up and took over the business? Absolutely. No change. No change at all. But, I mean, is the core getting bigger? The core of people? Absolutely. In the last 4 months? Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Everybody has moved tighter into the core. There's no doubt about that. No doubt.
I think that's the way that he wants, especially the foundership, to go more and more like that, Marty.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking before we came in here, and it was getting pretty heavy, and I went, well, I know what I want to do. And he goes, what? I said, I think I need to crash RobLynn show. He said, give me the link.
Such a good sport in that way, isn't he?
Well, you kind of got to look at it. I think the way I feel now, I feel silly because, he brought it to our attention. But I guess this is the way Ash feels when someone says, hey, when are we launching? That's how I look at that right now.
Yeah, but I don't think you have any reason to feel bad.
No, because I understand what he's saying now. I understood the question he asked, which is a real deep question. You see everyone in the comments, wow, I'd be in depression. But what he's trying to say is he wants people to believe in ONPASSIVE 100%. And that was the question. We just were tricked on the question. It was a good question to ask us like that. He wanted us to say, honestly, I'm not even worried about that because I know it's not going to happen.
I think we all said that anyway, Chris, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think we were just
we're human.
I do too.
I don't want to see anything fail that create success in people, you know.
Like I said,
but
you know,
even more than that, I don't look at this like anything. Like we said before, I've thought about this. If Amazon folded tomorrow, we wouldn't care, as long as there was something like Amazon that could deliver packages really quick. Other than that, I mean, nobody's in love with the company or has a partnership with the company like ONPASSIVE. That's the difference. But I don't know any company like ONPASSIVE for sure. But no, I mean, yeah, I think.
You know, when you see these adverts and people are saying where dreams are made and all this sort of things, ONPASSIVE hasn't made people's dreams. What ONPASSIVE has done, in my opinion, it's given people something to dream for.
I think it unlocks something in us that let us know that it's obtainable.
Yeah.
It lets you open that door to the next, where you don't dare go before ONPASSIVE because you're pulling.
It's been knocked back so many times.
Yeah, you're not even going to try it. You're not even going to take that step. Yeah,
absolutely right, Mark. You know, we've been around a few things. You know, I knew Marty before ONPASSIVE, and you know, we almost every turn we went to, you got your hopes and dreams up, and that rug was pulled from behind you and underneath you. You know, and now we're in it.
Not only did it hurt you, Red, and me, but it hurt the people I brought with me.
And people around us.
That even made it worse. That made it worse. Yeah.
Exactly, 100%. Absolutely right.
You weren't alone when you did it. I could handle, but any business I was in, even if they were.
Yay!
They were scams. I went at it 100%. Right? Well, I mean, you do 100% until proven to be a scam. But I never had one where I felt inside like I do about ONPASSIVE. There was always a little bit, is the site going to be there tomorrow? Am I going to get paid? You know, I mean, you know what I mean? Especially the Bitcoin time, you're like, man, this is too good to be true. Something's not, you know, that feeling was, with ONPASSIVE, I don't have that at all. I believe it like I do, you know, breathing, really. But we got a good group of people. For the amount of people, yeah, there's a few shenanigans, but really not that much. Not really. There's different levels of people. I mean, there's people that really, really, truly 100% ONPASSIVE or die. There's some people that aren't quite at that level. Doesn't mean they won't be. Because I see people moving up every day now. I'm seeing more and more. You know, some people are knocked back harder.
Yes.
As you can see, I got my power back on.
Yay!
I liked it better when it was dark.
Yeah. I think Ash shut my power off. That's what I really think.
You probably did.
Well, you should stop kicking him out of Zooms.
You know what? He's a crafty bugger. He is. He really is.
Oh, I'm telling you guys.
This is not the first time that he caught me with a question like that.
No.
Marty,
That's
you
what he
remember?
does. Yeah. That was a nightmare. No, but here's what too. If you ever watching a webinar, if somebody asks a question where he doesn't want to go, in the middle of nowhere, he'll go, Susie, how are you doing? What do you think of it? And divert him. And it stops it. But you see him do it. He'll go, and I go, he doesn't want to go there. I mean, automatic. We know him though, but
just so you know, Red, we did keep it plain Jane when we did our, you know, kind of an update or a review of today. But then Ash comes along and he's dropping bombshells. Like,
oh no, I'll have to go back and listen to it to maybe add it as a PS on the bottom of my updates today.
Hey, Red. Take as
Yes.
long as you want. I'll just do my live after Marty because I know you're gonna have a long one. So just don't worry about me.
Okay.
Keep talking.
Don't
I'll go
worry,
They did
after
a
don't
Marty.
worry.
they did a real good job on the update. I don't
I
know
have-
how they do
I've-
it, but they're really good.
Yeah,
job.
Janet Butler and Daryl Cook and Peter Sura do an amazing job. Well, Janet's she I think she can do shorthand and do all the typing as she's listening as they're listening. So and Lynn, congratulations to Lynn and Rob. They've caught up on the chat. That's amazing.
I did.
I don't know how.
I know.
Oh, you guys can see all this. I'm like, what are they talking about?
Well, I asked
Oh,
you to see it
It
too. I
was
didn't know
Bob
that.
Lynn. It was Bob Newhart, the comedian Bob Newhart. He had a cold sense of humor. Remember? He was funny, but he had a cold sense of humor.
Yeah, he was good. He was good.
That was our age time. I remember that was
That was our era.
yeah.
What are you talking about?
We're talking about Ash's. She said, Lynn said Ash has a dry sense of humor, that like Bob Newhart. But
Bob Newhart. I knew that's who you meant.
I couldn't get it. I was stuck in my head.
Yeah.
As soon as the lights went out, I thought about it.
I couldn't think of his name though. Yeah, Bob Newhart.
No, I couldn't get it out of me.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
He's that funny where you think about it and then you laugh. It's a little later. Yeah.
No internet, no Wi-Fi. Still, it takes a while to get Wi-Fi.
Well, guys, there's another night that I actually laid down with Shorty at 9 o'clock. Got up at 10.
Another sleepless night, Marty DeGarmo. I lost him. Did I lose you guys?
No, you're on.
Oh,
You're frozen, but you're there.
my internet's going in, trying to come back on. So I said I would have been literally in dreamland right now. And Marty DeGarmo, Chris, you got to come on, Robin Lynn. Why? What, Marty? I'm sleeping. Really? I just got in bed, dude. Oh, well, it won't be the same without you. I said, I'm getting my clothes on. I'm coming. Relax.
Yeah, it was a nice night. I really enjoyed it.
It's fun. I actually like these group lives because you have a lot more to bounce out. Well, it always helps when Ashmeister shows up, and throws us a curveball. But it all make listen. What he's doing. I had a couple bosses a lot like him. Probably not as smart as Ash, but they would do this to me constantly. Ask me questions, it wasn't a trick question he asked us, but it was a question we should have thought about. My bosses used to do that to me all the time, but I was more inept to what questions I couldn't answer in the right way. But when he threw that question out there, I thought, what is he doing? I think about it. Why would he say that? We should have all seen the red flag when he asked us that question, and we missed it. Marty, I would have to say, because Marty was the smartest one to say, I'm not going there. He didn't give him the correct answer.
I can't. I couldn't go there.
Go ahead.
It was like a kick in the gut for me. Because I'm going, what? No, I can't go there right now. It's too quick.
Are you back?
No.
What'd you say?
Oh.
Did you say you answered? I lost my internet. It's going on now.
I just said I couldn't go there.
Yeah. Well, that was probably the best answer out of a lot of us here.
Yeah, I just couldn't go there.
This question was very sobering to most of us. You could see by the comments.
Sure.
Well, it was kind of a smack in the head. So I said, no, I wanted to think about what I was going to say. And then I realized if I'm thinking about what I'm saying, that's not a true answer, right? I'm thinking about it. I should have been able to go boom, 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 and I couldn't. Because
you got to see how he asked us the question. What if I said, everyone gets their money back, no more webinars, no more.
Well, when he
in other words,
first
he's
started,
saying I gave all your money back, but UnPassive he didn't say UnPassive would be gone. He just said if I just gave money back, you don't do no more webinars. See, we should have thought about it. I'm telling you, you really got to think when he asked the question to you.
Started to say
it was a very good loaded question.
I thought he was going to say, what if I offered everybody their money back? I would say most people wouldn't take it.
Right.
Now that's different, but he went way past that. So I said,
good question, though.
I can't go there.
I'm going in and out.
What's that? Am I the only one that Chris is delayed, or is it me?
No, he is. He's in and out.
Does that have to do with the electricity going out? It's trying to
Yeah, I'm going in and out, I think, aren't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you like Red will go out, and then Marty will go out, and I'll go out, and then I'll see you two guys will go out. Oh, I'm on my computer now, I think.
I think
Let's
you're a
try this.
blockhead.
I'm going to go back on the laptop. Enter studio. See if it
Bruce
works.
Gerstein just said it was a trick question. I don't think it was a trick question. I think it was a gauging question.
No. He wanted to say what he said. You're right, Red. It wasn't a trick. Not at
Yeah.
all. Anyway, numbnuts here, and he's
He's
Why would
gone.
you do Chris Johnson? Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Oh,
here.
he is back there. He's waving his arms around underneath, look like an idiot.
I'm back on the laptop.
there he is. guys.
Hey, I'm the front end of Marty's monkey. I'm twerking in his face right now. He just doesn't know it.
Yeah. To everybody out there, as you can see, we only need one Chris Johnson.
Yeah, that's. I can't even handle myself sometimes.
And Cynthia Brown says, ha ha ha, I got ya. Oh.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
See that? The electric company just texted me, said, we are aware of your power outage. Well, it's back on. They're an hour.
I don't think he got us. I think he's just gauging stuff.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Carol says Ash's question just makes us reflect and also appreciate everything in ONPASSIVE even more. For me, I think we have come so far in a relatively short time.
Very good answer. That's exactly what he did.
Exactly. It wasn't a trick question, Verona says.
No. It wasn't. It wasn't a trick question.
It was a thinking question.
No, he did. Look what he's got us doing right now.
Yep. He's
Yeah.
probably watching us saying, I got him.
You know, and on second or third or fourth thought, the two of us have no plan. I just threw out a we don't have a plan. This ONPASSIVE is it.
I have no plan. I have no plan. I'd be making up something if I said I did. I don't. Not that I wouldn't, but I'm not. I never was the type to like plan A, B, C, D. I mean, it's probably not very smart, but I never was that way. I did something. I did it 100%.
I had a 32-year plan, right, Rob? I had a 32-year plan.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that.
But I didn't have a plan B. I had a plan A, which was retire from Ford and Mazda. That was my 32 years. So
I had no plan B. I mean, I had 6 kids to think about in school and this, that, and the other. And if I wouldn't have had the freight company, I don't know where I would have turned. So I've never had a plan B.
Yeah, I grew family a lot quicker than I grew income. I can tell you that.
you know what? More I think about it, it was a good question because all the people that are on here, you've seen their answers. I was looking at their answers. He's making us think. He's saying, what would you have if you didn't have ONPASSIVE? That was really what he was trying to say too, I think. What would you have right now? We would all return. Some of us would return to the same vicious cycle that we came from. I'm retired. I'm lucky. I'm blessed one, but the people that never worked for someone that did a pension and all that, those are the ones that my heart would bleed. That would,
the people that end up like you, Chris, is very slim.
Yeah, lately.
Oh no, it's very slim. No doubt about it. You did the right thing and you worked it out right. But very few, especially at your age. I mean, what were you, 55, 54?
52 and a half, actually, when I retired. So.
That must have been a long time ago, Chris.
Yeah, I'll be 57 this year. It was a lot, but you know what? I really don't ever think about work anymore. It took me about 2 weeks. Not that I did it so much that it was disgusting to me what I was doing to myself. Literally, I made a lot of money, but 16-hour days is just no way to live 7 days a week. It was horrible. My last 8 years, that's what I did.
I worked a swing shift and I traveled all over. Oh, I missed a lot of stuff with the kids and all that. Yeah.
That's the one thing I really love about passive. I can right now get an 18-year-old kid and not have to do that. That's to me is a blessing. Like I changed this. I got a couple young ones as founders, and I'm like, you have no idea. You don't want to do what I did. There's like my daughter, she started, she loves her job. Now I can see that the job is wearing on her after a few years. And I tried telling her everything is when the first day I got hired into Mazda Motors, $9.23 an hour. I took a $15 an hour pay cut. I was in heaven. I thought I got insurance, paid vacations, and I didn't think about the extended hours I'd be working the rest of my life, which it was. I could have kept working on till I was 70 years old, but it probably would have killed me eventually. So don't let a job overtake your freedom, because if you're so in fear because, a lot of people want to work till they're 63 or 65 because they want an extra $200 a month in their pension. You know what I say? Don't do it that way. It's terrible to think like that. Terrible.
Yeah, but a lot of people, Chris, don't have that choice, mate.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I'm saying don't trade the rest of your freedom, which is your older age. I got guys that I work with that were in their 70s still, and I couldn't believe they were still working like they were working. I felt bad for them, but they were afraid if they quit. My buddy, 45 years, I talked him into retiring. That's the truth. He said, Chris, I don't really want to retire. I said, why? Because all my buddies that retired died. I don't want to die. That's what he told me. I said, dude, I'm sorry. One of my best buddies, do not listen. Go enjoy your wife, your grandkids. And he loves that he did it. But 45 years he worked for Ford Motor Company. That's a long time. Well, look at Lenny, 42 years, right, Lynn?
40 years, yeah.
Gee, that's a long time, man.
And you know what's the saddest thing? After working for decades and you finally retire, and so many people pass away the first year after retirement.
Yeah.
It's like they look for retirement and then they don't get to enjoy it.
We have no guarantees, man.
Right.
And what Mr. MUFAREH said about how with ONPASSIVE, everyone will be able to do what they love. They will not have to do what they don't love. And that's really a big thing.
Oh, yeah, no. That's the one. That's the
work
ticket.
is a big sacrifice. Work is a big sacrifice no matter what you do, because you always got to be there for a long time. And you have to make that money to get your kids, like Rob said, 6 children. He didn't have a choice. He had to keep working. I don't think he was winning the lottery, right?
No, at one time I worked 3 jobs, 2 union jobs and 1 non-union job. And I don't know, I worked 100. I'm not bragging by any stretch, and I'm certainly not happy about it. I used to work 110 hours a week.
Yeah, it's no fun, man. It's
I did
no
that
fun.
for 10 years.
Yeah.
So
and let me tell you something. I'm the same way, Rob. I don't brag about it. I hated it, and I hated myself for doing it because it took a lot of my life away from me. It really did.
the time that I missed from my kids, you can't get that back.
Nope.
From your grandkids. I mean, none of us can get that back. I mean, if you missed a play, you missed it. It's gone. If
you know the
truth,
truth,
it's gone.
In today's world, well, actually, probably the last 30 years, you don't raise your kids. Pretty much your parents do if they're still alive, because both you and your wife are working because you can't afford anything if you don't. So what it is now is grandparents are raising their grandkids because mom and dad's got to work. You know, when I was growing up, my dad had his own business, but he went to work. My mom stayed home. There was always a parent in the house. I would love to see America get back to that again, anywhere. You know, a mom in a house, even the dad in the house, is a very healthy thing for kids. I don't care what anyone says. It's unhealthy if they're not there. I'd love to see it go back to that.
My mom was always there.
Yep.
Look how normal I turned out.
So, I mean, every story is different, but a parent in the household all the time definitely will keep your kid out of trouble, or it might drive them crazy too. So,
well, I hate to break this up, but I gotta go because I gotta get up in 3 hours.
Why do you
4
got to
hours.
get up in 3 hours?
Kids, they don't get up for school.
Oh, that's right. It's only 3 o'clock in the morning. Why don't we just hold another webinar?
This is the second longest RobLynn Live. So
Well, why don't we just wait? Why don't we just start Friday night early instead of Friday night live? Let's start Friday night early right now. Why not?
let me call Hulbert and see if he's up. It's been fun, and we appreciate you guys crashing. It's not crashing; it's communication, and it is total fun. And
It is fun.
Wow. How long ago was that? 2 hours ago?
Yeah, I would be dreaming about big fluffy clouds right now.
Yeah, but look how exciting your life was. You lost the power. You got
Yeah,
the
if I was
power back.
sleeping, I wouldn't have to walk around, stub my toe, looking for candles. I never would have known. I would have been sleeping. Think about it. But I'm glad.
Red, what time is it there? 9 o'clock, Red?
No, it's
8 o'clock.
10 to 8.
10 to 8.
Yeah. So
All right, guys. I'll see you today.
I'm going to go for coffee.
we will see everybody today. And again, thanks for everybody that hopped on board. You guys, and we're up to 521 folks on here.
Are you serious?
521.
At 3 o'clock in the morning?
Well, that was at 2:51.
Well, we probably got India and Bangladesh and Australia.
Well, we did keep 300 and something, so I'm kind of happy. But a couple hundred left the second ass left.
Yeah.
Don't forget, carve your pumpkins. Make sure you, RobLynn,
Yeah.
carve a pumpkin for gosh sakes. You can do it.
I'm going to get a pumpkin today as long as there's some left.
But
Red?
it's gonna look
Yeah.
primitive. I gotta tell you, I have
Yeah,
no
Red.
skills.
Red is not carving a pumpkin.
No, Red, you just paint your
Grandkids
head.
are.
You just paint your head orange and put a mustache. You'll be perfect. Marty, you just turn around and twerk.
Oh my god! A special knife to carve it. You don't just use a regular.
I do, but you want to know the trick? You can do some really carving with an electric.
Oh,
a
the
very
electric
sharp
ones?
knife. You can do a real nice job.
electric knife.
When you guys, I won't show Diane Lynn's, but when you see it, these guys saw it. It's you almost think it's fake. It's that cool, but
Really?
Yeah,
it's good. It's good.
Wow. She's an
Ash, I showed Ash. She goes, "That isn't real." I said, "I swear to God, dude, it's real. It's real."
wow. So is she an artist, Diane Lynn?
No, she loves.
I
Halloween.
don't know if she took a picture and traced it or what, but it's really good.
Yeah,
It is good.
She started it and almost gave up, and then she just kept at it, and it came out really cool. So I don't know how she did. I didn't ask her. I don't care, but I better see some funny ones. Hers is good, but I want to see some funny, silly ones. You could put ears on them. You could put the nose.
Oh, yeah.
on there.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for that, Chris. By the way.
I
I
know.
said, all you
I
got to
know.
do is, put a mustache and paint some orange on it. You'll be perfect.
Yeah, I was thinking, man, where are you going with this? This isn't going to turn out good.
Yeah.
He's
I-
waiting for that. Listen, I'm telling you, Ash likes funny. He sees the serious ones, but I'm sure there's going to be some really funny ones out there, which I'm looking forward to that.
I'll see you guys.
Bye.
yeah, I got to go as well. I need to do the dogs.
All right, guys.
I got to go.
Glad
Marty.
everybody was here.
Tomorrow.
Oh, I got to look how I get out of here. I don't want to shut you guys off. What the frick? I
Just
guess-
leave studio.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. Leave studio.
Ooh, hurry up. I got to go take a Marty. Everybody left.
Please subscribe to the YouTube channel you're on. Click the bell icon so you get notified when videos are posted, and give this live a thumbs up. Support all the YouTube channels, please. And at the very end, you can go, Chris. We know you got to go.
Bye.
Bye. And we will want to say that we have 2020 pending founder positions. As you know, Ash MUFAREH explained that it's going to end. It's going to end soon, right?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. We don't know exactly what time, So if you're interested in pending founder positions, we have some, and we know others have them as well. Just go to any one of your preference. It's life-changing. It will give you an additional stream of income. Maybe you want to bless your family and friends with a pending founder position. So that's something that's, again, time limited. So go for it, people.
Thanks again, everybody that hopped on board tonight. It was totally global. It was a real gas having Ash jump on board, and Chris, Marty, and Red, the dynamic trio, I guess, the 360 boys.
It was really
So
nice.
thanks to all of you, and we're going to call it a morning, but we've got work to do. So
and just know that Mr. MUFAREH said he'll come and review the recording of this live, and he'll see your comments. So I know there are thousands of comments tonight, and not everyone got their comments shown. So just rest assured, he is going to watch the recording, okay?
he doesn't miss a trick when it comes to the recordings, and I think this may be one of his favorite lives.
He's been very loyally coming whenever he has time. So we appreciate him for his support of us.
So that's it from St. Petersburg, Florida. Everybody have a good morning, good afternoon, good night. Be safe and be on passive strong. See ya.
Thank you. Night, night, or good morning, wherever you are. Bye-bye.